From Merritt Field on the campus of Beaufort Academy, it's the Independent Bowl, only on WHHI Sports on this Friday night. Hi, everybody. Marcus Walsh, along with my partner, Daniel Cort. When you take a look at these two teams, they pretty much mirror each other. Both teams have very good quarterbacks in Braden Deneen and Diedrich Shuford, the son of head coach Nick Shuford for THA. Both have running backs that are about 2 deep, and both have some really good players on the outside that can make some key plays in this game. Both have really good offensive and defensive lines as well. So, Daniel, when you look at these two coming off of tough losses last week, there's a little bit of an extra edge coming into this game, especially with the fact that they, as I said, mirror each other.
Indeed they do. And yes, losses after good seasons, good starts, will create a little bit extra in intensity and maybe a little an anger factor in there during practice. So I'm guessing both teams had intense practices this week to get ready for this battle. You mentioned the skill players. They come highly advertised. We all know about them. What we always hear from coaches is kind of the same script each week, isn't it? It's going to come down to the trenches. Well, we know that. What are the X factors in a game like this when you mention two teams that are very mirror images of each other? I think tonight will come down to that unsung hero or that player we may not be talking about or thinking about on each one of the rosters that gets either a key turnover or a key special teams play. I think that makes the difference in this game. I think it's going to be close, maybe decided by a touchdown or less.
Beaufort Academy comes in at home again with the 4-2 record after getting beat badly last week by Williamsburg 47-14. A little bit of a different story on the THA side as they took on Hilton Head Christian Academy in the WSAV game of the week last week and lost a close one 33-24. Really battled. A key also for Thomas Heyward will be how is their strength. They were really fighting to get through that game last week. It's going to be interesting. We should have a great one tonight, and I'm really looking forward to it. I mentioned it before. This is the one game on the calendar that I've been looking forward to all season.
Yeah, it's great to be back over in Beaufort. Both teams have the common opponent loss, which is Hilton Head Christian Academy.
Right.
Very similar scores in those games. So, and those were close ball games.
They were.
Very well contested. So, a lot of good athletes on this field. Great coaching on both sides. We've talked about that. We'll talk more in our telecast.
For sure.
So, yeah, I'm excited. It's going to be a Donnybrook.
It will. It's going to be a great night here at Merritt Field at Beaufort Academy. We've got the coin toss, the kickoff, and a whole lot of action coming up in the Independent Bowl here shortly. But when we come back after this break, we've got the tailgate segment courtesy of Casual Living, Fireside, and Grillin'. That's next on WHHI Sports TV.
Hi, I'm Mike Zachman, broker at Keller Williams Realty. I've maintained a successful business model through multiple market shifts over time. I know this market and I know real estate. Serving 22 years in the Navy as a Navy diver, combined with a lifetime of boating on the coast, have enabled me to know the waterways that are an integral part of the Lowcountry lifestyle. Whether you're buying or selling, myself and my team can help you navigate the coastal South Carolina real estate market. Give us a call.
Have you joined the Express Comfort Club from Summit Services Heating and Air? It's the ultimate way to keep your cool. Membership is free and includes discounts on routine maintenance, 15% discount on all repairs, 3-year parts and labor warranty, no overtime charges, plus other benefits. Your comfort is just a call away. To sign up for Express Comfort Club, call 843-836-2653.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money, and who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Kevin Sevier and find out how you can start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
1, 2, 3, come on!
All right, it is football season. That means tailgating. And we love a good grill. So we came to the perfect spot. It's Casual Living, Fireside Grilling. This is Pam. She's gonna walk us through all of the great grills they have here. Gosh, you have a lot too.
Well, thank you. For tailgating season, the green egg is obviously one of our favorites. because of the flavor of the meat that you get. It's going to take a little bit longer to cook, but it's so worth it because of the flavor. Over here you can see they have a little mini max, which is
so
perfect
cute
for tailgating because you can put it right in the back of your car and take it with you.
That's a great one.
And it's a wonderful little tailgating grill.
Okay, I've heard a lot about the green egg, so that's a popular one.
Now, as far as your house, we have lifetime grills, starting with the XO grill. We've got the Weber Summit here. When we move back to the right over here, we've got the Lynx, the XO, and the Sedona by Lynx. Those are all more lifetime grills that you're going to have for at least 20 years or longer, and many of the parts are fully warranted.
That's
On top
great.
of that, we also do a lot of islands. This is a Challenger Cart island that very popular. We've got a Sabre grill in it. Sabre is more of a 10 to 15 year grill like a Weber. We have the whole line of Weber grills outside, and they are going to run with a 10-year warranty, but they are very stable. People really like Weber. They've known the name for years.
So with all the choices that you have here, Pam, you really do kind of need someone to walk you through all the pros and cons. Can you help them with that for
Definitely,
our viewers
we all
coming
can.
in?
Everybody here can. Everybody's very knowledgeable and can walk through it.
You can just stop in, you can shop. They've got lots of great items outside as well. And what a great way to come in, do some tailgating, or heck, just have a big old party, right?
I know, what fun.
I love it. Casual living, fireside and grilling. We'll get you back to football.
Thanks, Jess.
Let casual living, fireside, and grilling inspire your outdoor style. Stop by and shop our 15,000 square foot showroom for the perfect patio furniture, fire pits, umbrellas, grills, outdoor kitchens, and more. We're here to help turn your outdoor space into a haven of luxury and style. We offer delivery and setup.
We're the only company that services what we sell. Please come by as we'd love to earn your business.
Casual living, fireside and grilling, for the casual life.
Living on the coast offers a unique lifestyle, but with that comes the need for a specialized approach to helping protect residents and business owners from year-round winds, high tides, and torrential rain. Since 1850, our family-owned business has been helping friends and neighbors navigate whatever Mother Nature has thrown our way. At CT Lowndes, we know coastal insurance. Visit us at ctlowndes.com. Let us help you prepare for hurricane season.
At Mcginnis Orthodontics, we're committed to giving you a reason to love your smile. We offer state-of-the-art technologies to create beautiful, healthy smiles by utilizing cutting-edge technology and artificial intelligence to guarantee the best results possible. We're in the 1% of top Invisalign providers in the country. The technologies we use are amazing, but we're pretty sure that it's how much we love what we do and the neighbors we do it for that makes the real difference. Visit us in Hilton Head, Bluffton, and Beaufort and mention this offer to get $250 off treatment. We look forward to seeing you and for you to love your smile.
Hi, I'm Chip Welch with OC Welch Ford. Come pick out your brand new 2022 Expedition or Explorer with over 50 to choose from. With interest rates as low as 1.9%, call or come see me today at OC Welch Ford in Hardyville, South Carolina.
And now the national anthem brought to you by O.C. Welch.
All right, guys, hey, we're going to have a good ball game tonight, right? I expect you to play hard, okay? Just play hard, play to the whistle. When you hear the whistle, we stop, all right? Show good sportsmanship at all times. Y'all are the captains of each team. If we have any issues, we might come to y'all to help us out. If y'all don't help us out, we'll take care of it ourselves, so we understand, okay? Thomas Heyward, y'all the visiting team tonight. You're going to be white all night long. Beaufort, you're going to be blue all night long. You got to $50. Tails, and there's heads. Tails and heads. I'm going to flip in the air and make sure you call it loud enough that gentleman can hear it. Ready? Tails. Tails and call. The heads are heads. Beaufort, you want to toss. What would you like to do? I'd like to receive. You want to receive. Which way do y'all want to kick? We want to defend the scoreboard. All right, line up over there and face me. Line up over there and face them. Beaufort wanted to toss and elected to receive. All right, guys, shake hands and have a good ball game. You too, bro.
We welcome you back here to Merritt Field, home of Beaufort Academy. Beaufort Academy will be receiving the opening kick. Thomas Heyward in the white and gray, Beaufort Academy in the Carolina blue and white. And the return is going to be on the far side of the field to about the 25-yard line. And with that, we're underway again. Marcus Walsh, Daniel Cort, Larry Jacomot, Maria Soden, Jeremy Pope, and Christopher Sanders with you tonight.
Hey, partner, good to be back with you. Good to be back over here in Beaufort. I think this is our third game this year coming over that Broad River Bridge, isn't it?
That would be correct. We're here, we were at Battery Creek, and we were also at Beaufort.
That's right. And I think it's the first time we've been able to don our new beautiful WHHI windbreakers before the kickoff.
That would be correct, sir. First down and 10 for BA, and it's a handoff to the right side. Nothing doing at all, as that's Jackson Porter, number 2, getting the carry, not going anywhere. Jackson Porter has been tremendous. THA comes in again 5-1, BA 4-2, and Thomas Heyward leading the series 3-0 at a 24-0 win a year ago. Both these coaches, tremendous records. Mark Clifford is 29-20 and 15-10 in region play here at BA. And great record of 109 and 59 at BHS before that. That's Beaufort. And there's a run to the left side and a nice gain for Beaufort Academy. On the other side, 112-48 in his 14th season is Nick Shuford, a 2001 graduate of Thomas Heyward Academy. His son is the starting quarterback. Al Bonai is the associate athletic director and the assistant head coach as well. Had a chance to talk to William Howell, the AD, at the start of the day's festivities today. Is Deneen and company with 10:46 to go and a 3rd down and 9. We've got a whistle. And Ashley Brunson is our referee, along with James Powell, Josh Ayers, Ravi Patel, and Pancho Myers. 3rd down, 9 to go at the 20-yard line. And the snap goes into Deneen. His pass a little bit too strong, and it was intended for number 11. And that is to Sean Heyward, the Beaufort Academy transfer. 4th down coming up.
If you're Thomas Heyward, that's just what the doctor ordered here on the first defensive series of the game. You know, you've got a high-powered offense there of Beaufort Academy, and, you know, Deneen back there at quarterback, Porter at running back. Those guys are going to be there all night and still have to be contended with, but great stop on an early 3-and-out there by the Rebels defense.
High snap, too high. It's heading back towards the end zone. Beaufort Academy's just going to have to get on it. And Thomas Heyward is going to have tremendous position just inside the 5-yard line. So THA really with good field position now. They are averaging 39.5 points per game, 23 given up. And BA on the other side, 35.6 points per game. They average giving up 25.3. And Thomas Heyward Academy, 1st down and goal at the 3-yard line, looking to punch it in with 10:26 to go in the opening quarter. High snap to Shuford, gives it off to the right side. That looks to be Anthony Fripp, and he's in for a touchdown.
Well, Marcus, what is better than, I said just what the doctor ordered on an early 3-and-out. What's better than that? getting an immediate turnover and a touchdown on your first offensive play.
That's exactly right.
Nick Shuford couldn't have scripted the start of this game any better, but we do have a flag on the field.
So hold everything. Flags presented by Pay Proudly. And it looks like an unsportsmanlike. Pay Proudly. Don't get penalized with processing fees. Call Pay Proudly. Summit Services Heating and Air, your leader in home performance services in the Lowcountry. Thanks to Summit Services for supporting WHHI sports all year long. And so it will be second down coming up.
Yeah, I was thinking that was a dead ball personal foul. The touchdown would stick. I'm not sure if that's the case, though, Marcus. The scoreboard still reads 0-0. I don't think we've gotten confirmation on that yet.
10:21 to go.
It was a touchdown. Yes.
It's up 6-0 now. So Heyward gets the touchdown. Now they're going to go for two. Shuford is out of the gun. He's going to roll to his right. He's going to look to throw. He's going to have to make a move sometime. Now stepping up, throwing this one away. 6-0 in favor of Thomas Heyward. We've got a timeout here at the Independent Bowl with 10:21 to go in the first quarter. Back with more right after this on WHHI Sports TV.
Elsewhere's in Old Town, the Lowcountry's only veteran-owned sports memorabilia and retail gift shop, located in the heart of Old Town, Bluffton, where there's something for everyone, from truffles and coffee to lotions, scents, and local honey, kids puzzles, stickers, books, and more. Come on in and see what's in our store. Of course, our passionate sports cards and memorabilia, where we buy and sell collections daily. So when in doubt, don't throw them out. Come in and let us help you out.
Old Town Golf Cars offers golf car service and sales of all makes and models in the Bluffton and Hilton Head area. We are authorized dealers for Korea, Tomberlin, Advanced EV, and Royal EV, as well as many others. We have a wide range of golf carts to choose from at the most affordable prices in the area. Call or stop by today to learn more about our inventory.
Welcome back to the Independent Bowl. Beaufort Academy trailing Thomas Heyward 6-0. BA again 4-2, 2-1 in the region, 1-1 at home, 3-1 on the road. Thomas Heyward, as the kick is short, and BA is going to return it across the 50, across the 45, down to the 41-yard line. Thomas Heyward 2-1 on the road, 2-0 at home, 1-0 at neutral sites. Again, both teams very similar. They pretty much mirror each other, Daniel, as we talked about in the pregame. And Beaufort Academy with a great chance to get back into field position as they are back into the game, as their field position is into Thomas Heyward territory at the 42-yard line. They're going to mark it. There's Ashley Brunson, our head official, our referee tonight.
Yeah, you mentioned we talked about in our pregame the mirror image these teams, the likeness they share. And that's not just in their records and in their stats. That's in the way they look on the field.
Deneen hands it off, and it's going to go for maybe one to number 5. That is Zeke Gonzalez, wide receiver, defensive back, 5'10", $155. He's a player to watch for sure.
And in
this game.
And what I mean by the way they look on the field is that they have a lot of similar sized players. They have a lot of similar skill athletes. They have similar highly pedigreed coaches that you've mentioned here a few series ago. So I think it's going to be a great ball game, and again, come down to some key turnovers, possibly a defensive star player.
Deneen was like an Oreo on that play as he gets smashed in between a couple of Thomas Heyward defenders, loses a couple of yards, and it's 3rd down and 10 coming up.
Well, you mentioned Thomas Heyward defenders. Right now, that's the story of the game, is the stiffness of, well, we haven't really seen Beaufort Academy's defense other than one play. But right now, it looks like Thomas Heyward, coming off that loss last week, they might have a little anger behind those pads.
Thomas Heyward said, one big key is to get off the field defensively. There's a handoff to the left side, and a few yards to about the 43-yard line for BA as the Eagles work the left side of the field. It'll be 4th down, 8:44 remaining in the quarter. And a reminder that Casual Living Fireside and Grillin' for the casual life is our tailgate sponsor.
Yeah, I think this was always, for Mark Clifford, considered to be a 4-down territory, just because they're inside the Rebels' 40-yard line. So always thought they would go for it. Here they are. This is a big play early on.
4th down, 7 to go. Looks like a couple of receivers out to the left side. There's a little bit actually to the left and right. Low snap, and Deneen's going to scramble with it. Nice stiff arm. He's going to get a good chunky yardage to about the 31, maybe the 32-yard line. And indeed, I see a pay proudly flag out with 8:04 remaining. Let us hear now from Keller Williams, our pregame sponsor.
Keller Williams, whether buying or selling your next home, call Mike Sackman of Keller Williams. Wow, that's a big shift in momentum right there, Marcus. It looked like the Rebels had Porter pinned in the backfield there.
Yeah.
Porter, what a great individual effort, showing us why he comes into this game with, I think, over 600 yards rushing on the season, 11 touchdowns. But, wow, what an individual effort, a great stiff arm, and then they get the penalty on top of that. They've got something cooking here.
They sure do. 7:55 remaining in the opening quarter. Deneen under center. Has some guys in the backfield. Heyward, you see those 3 up there at the front of the line looking to really get after it. There's a run to the outside as it's Devontae Green, who was questionable coming into this game. And Devontae Green gets out to about the 24-yard line before he's thrown down on the grass. This field we got here this afternoon, and I had a chance to talk to William Howe. Within the last time that I was here, there were barely any signature anything on this field, signature insignia, but they've painted it. They've really done a heck of a job with the yard markers, and it looks outstanding. As you take a look at Mark Clifford, the head coach in his 5th season at BA, 29-20 at BA, 15-10 in region play, and a 109-59 record at Beaufort High School. Before then, that pass incomplete.
Wow.
That should have been caught for a touchdown. Beautifully thrown by Deneen and intended again for number 11. That is to Sean Heyward. That's the second ball that he's seen so far today. 6:57 to go on a 3rd down and 4.
Well, and as my high school head coach Jack Anderson, the late Jack Anderson, used to say back in Travelers Rest, South Carolina, that pass hit him in a bad spot, right in the hands.
That's exactly right.
But Heyward, wow, what a great season he's had. He's not going to drop too many of those. He's got 14 catches for almost 400 yards and 4 touchdowns receiving this year.
Let's see what happens here now as Gonzalez goes in motion from right to left on your television screen. It's going to be a handoff to the right side from Deneen, and it is Green not getting much down at the 25-yard line. It looked to me like I may have seen a little bit of yellow, maybe. 6:43 remaining, and the stoppage in play here in the first quarter. Indeed, I did, as there's Ashley Brunson.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. That's going to erase a beautiful individual tackle there and penetration by number 1, Tony O'Banner, who's a freshman. What a good-looking athlete he is.
He was a heck of a player last year as an 8th grader and did a whale of a job. Green has 11 touchdowns, 71 carries for 648 yards on the season.
Now, you mentioned Green. You know, we didn't know if he was going to play tonight. We've had a lot of games this year where there was 2 good featured backs. We've got it again here at Beaufort Academy.
You know, last week there was a lot of issue with THA having injuries, just cramping, and the spurt of that game against HHCA. That pass is incomplete, in and out of the hands again of Sean Heyward, and it's going to be 2nd down and 10, but they look to be all set. Nick Robinson is out for THA, and then on the other side for Beaufort Academy, the only injury that they have is Jack McDougal, who tore his ACL, unfortunately, and I believe Robinson had an upper body injury in that game last week, late in the ball game against Hilton Head Christian Academy, who we will see here to wrap up our season in a couple of weeks.
Well, I was talking about Deneen early in our broadcast, and certainly watching him in pregame, he throws a beautiful ball. He's got a great live arm. So far, he's putting his passes on the money. His receivers just got to start coming down with these passes.
Let's hear about, real quick, Daniel, let's hear about your friend Beth Drake.
Oh, yeah, my buddy Beth Drake. Well, if you're looking for real estate, call Beth. She's your experienced local realtor, whether you're buying or selling. Beth Drake with Keller Williams. So, yeah, going back to Deneen, it looks great. He's a senior. Wes Kerr was telling me before the game he's much improved over his junior season.
Right.
He's having a great, I think he's over 600 yards on the year.
Gonzalez
passing.
again in the backfield, and the handoff from Deneen goes to number 2, Jackson Porter, and the gain is of a few.
Well, we talked about Heyward, too, being their featured receiver. He's the go-to guy there, number 11. He's dropped 2 passes early on, but we talk about this a lot. You know, early on, a great rivalry game, region game like this, intensity, two teams coming off losses, wanting to get back out here. Sometimes you can come out a little too excited and a little too eager, and I think for the athletes like Heyward, Porter, Green, Deneen, it's just about settling down and just getting into the rhythm of the game.
Deneen out of the shotgun. He's got a man in Gonzalez to his right. The snap to him is a little bit low. He fires over the middle, tipped up and incomplete. A couple of Rebels playing in center field. They're in the zone, able to make the stop and tip the ball incomplete. It was intended for Porter, and it'll bring up 4th down for Beaufort Academy. Beaufort Academy coming off the loss 47-14 last week, and again, they have struggled in this series, down 3-0 and got shut out last year. We'll see what happens here on this next play with 5.5 to go in the opening quarter.
You got Gonzalez back there to kick. He's had a good year kicking the ball. 2 field goals, 16 converted PATs. Let's see what he can do with this.
Deneen will hold. The snap, the kick is on its way. It looks good, and it is good. Right down the middle, and it is 6-3. With 5:23 to go in the opening quarter. We'll take a break. Be right back after this. The Independent Bowl on WHHI Sports TV.
Hi, I'm Beth Drake. As your local realtor, I am proud to support our local sports. If you're considering buying or selling a home, you want an experienced agent who knows the local market and how to get you the best price. In the past 10 years, I've helped over 700 buyers and sellers achieve their real estate goals. From staging and marketing your property to assisting you in finding the home of your dreams, I would love to help you as well. Call me at 843-422-7500.
Living on the coast offers a unique lifestyle, but with that comes the need for a specialized approach to helping protect residents and business owners from year-round winds, high tides, and torrential rain. Since 1850, our family-owned business has been helping friends and neighbors navigate whatever Mother Nature has thrown our way. At CT Lowndes, we know coastal insurance. Visit us at ctlowndes.com. Let us help you prepare for hurricane season.
Hey guys, we're here with Wes Polk and Brian Stenger. They are the coaches in the middle school football team. Thanks for being here.
Oh, glad to have us. Thank you for having us here.
Yeah, so give us a little update. How's the middle school team doing this year?
Oh, we're doing well. Right now we're 4-1. The kids are doing really well and the program's on the uptrend.
Yeah, that's good. Awesome. And is there anything to look forward to for winter sports?
Basketball is upcoming. I might get involved with that, but other than that, we just spend our time volunteering where we can.
Awesome. And why do you volunteer at the school?
It's more for the opportunity that we're giving the kids and just giving back to the community and to this school. It's a real family-oriented school, and we're just happy to help where we can and make a better place.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys so much for what you do for this community, and let's head back to the game.
It's the Independent Bowl as we welcome you back. Marcus Walsh, Daniel Cort, Larry Jackamot, the rest of our WHHI-TV crew with you. Here it's 6-3 in favor of the visitors from Thomas Heyward Academy. Beaufort Academy kicks it off as they just had Gonzalez kick a field goal. That's going to go out of the back of the end zone, and set to return that time for Thomas Heyward Academy was Cutter Williams, wide receiver and corner. And the one thing that we talked about a little bit is that these guys, for both teams in the most part, but especially THA, they go both ways, so you really look for them to play solid on both ways. So far, it seems to be working.
Yeah, no question about it. A lot of athletes, but just not a lot of players. So they do have to go both ways. So, in this game, both teams are going to be worn down late in the third quarter. So it could come down to who's most fit out there, Marcus.
I wonder if these guys love their smile as much as I do. If they need anybody, they can always go to Mcginnis Orthodontics and certainly love their smile by going to see the fine staff over at Mcginnis Orthodontics.
Well, that's their mantra, right? Mcginnis Orthodontics, you got to love your smile.
You did what I did. Added the TH. There's a run to the outside. Not much happening there. And we do have a flag. Thank you, Jeremy. Flag down on the play. A little bit of yellow. It looks kind of good with the grass.
It does.
It pops out. It pops out like a Bob Ross tree.
Ross. So we got a Bob Ross reference early on.
Little cad yellow. Here's Ashley Brunson.
Well, you mentioned the field. Talking to Wes Kerr again before the game, he said this is still, we don't have many true grass fields left in the Lowcountry. But he
I
said
think this and May River may be it.
Yeah, he said this field is healthy. So it's the field's reminiscent of Bob Ross's healthy head of hair.
That's right.
But
64 degrees here at BA, and first down and long. Wind is calm at the moment, 76% humidity, as Shuford set to throw. He's going to fire a deep one. Whoa, boy, into traffic and incomplete. Intended for number 1, Tony O'Banner. O'Banner with a bunch of tackles last week against against HHCA for THA. Made a bunch of really good plays on both sides of the ball. Yeah, that was a game last week that Heyward really got back into it late, but they just couldn't stop that very potent HHCA offense early. High snap, corralled, and it's a handoff up the middle now, moving to the outside across the 30 and down to the 33, maybe the 34-yard line for Thomas Heyward. That is Anthony Fripp. He had a great game 2 weeks ago, only 55 yards on 10 carries last week, but was outstanding defensively with 12 tackles, and he's going to be a big force in this one.
Yeah, he's certainly their workhorse, but I like seeing what I'm seeing from both coaches' game plans so far. They're going to the air a lot. Now, not a lot of completions. Again, the players I think I counted 4 drops already for Beaufort Academy. But these players will settle down, start looking those passes in and completing those throws.
Here's Shuford scrambling around. He's going to get thrown to the ground, and that is what Shuford said, as in Nick Shuford, that offensively they had to be a lot more consistent. It's going to bring up 4th down, as not much was going on. Not much going on for the Rebels that time. 3:53 to go. Reminder, at Hilton Head Capital Partners, you can navigate yourself to financial freedom. Shout out to our good buddy Kevin Libby. Nobody does a Hilton Head Capital Partner read like K-Lib.
Not the Lipster, baby. He's our guy.
Hope all's going well with Kev this week. Recorded the edition of the Marcus Walsh Show with him on Monday as the punt is coming. It is high, and it's going to take a bounce at the 40 and be down at the 45-yard line. 3:21 to play, and we're going to take a timeout. Be right back after this on WHHI Sports.
Hey, are you looking to make living in the Lowcountry a little more affordable? You have a detached garage just like this one? Well, why not add on to it and make it a passive income opportunity?
They call this a carriage house or an accessory dwelling unit or ADU.
By building an ADU, you will increase your home's value, have an opportunity to actually make some money, and give someone a high-quality home to live in and rent just like this one.
My name's Ryan from Bluffton Builders, and my goal is to make home ownership more enjoyable through the highest quality craftsmanship, convenience, and communication.
To learn more, go to bluffton.builders/ADU.
Hi, I'm Barry Edwards with Island Tire and Automotive Services. Here at Island Tire, we like to provide you with peace of mind by using the best with Michelin tires. With 19 plants in North America, 7 of those are here in South Carolina. Michelin makes it easy to support local giving because they provide the best quality, top-leading innovation and service. 3 things Michelin and Island Tire and Automotive Services have in common: quality, innovation, and service. Give us a call today.
We welcome you back. 3:20 to go. you were mentioning to me about the defenses and how impressed you are with them. As there's a slight run to the right side now, big gaping hole down the sideline, 20, 15, down to the 11-yard line for number 11. That's a big run for Tashawn Heyward. He's had trouble catching the football, but he sure had a big run right there, and a Kevin Sevier of State Farm first down.
Yeah, Heyward said, you know what, having a little struggle catching the ball, I'll just do it with my legs. I don't worry about him catching the ball. You know, all great receivers do drop passes, and he is a great receiver, no question. But, boy, I'll tell you, between Heyward, Porter, and Green, they got some skill out there on the edges.
2:56 to go. Handoff to the right side, and not much going there for Devontae Green as he's down to about the 15-yard line. Second down and 10.
Talked a lot about the offenses of both these teams, and they clearly are high-powered with the skill athletes. But so far, Marcus, I would say if you're looking at the difference in the game at 2:30 left in the first quarter is the defenses. Both defenses have come out flying around the football, getting a lot of penetration up front. We did hear from both coaches that it'll be won or lost in the trenches. Defenses are getting the best of this ball game so far, but the Eagles are knocking on the door.
Here's a run towards the middle for about 5, and that's Porter. We mentioned Porter's numbers running the or actually that was Green running the football. Porter 2 catches, 58 yards coming into the day, 82 carries, 6'11", 9 touchdowns, 2 receiving touchdowns. And then certainly Heyward, 12 carries for 95 yards. And he also has 14 catches, 391, and 4 touchdowns as it's a 3rd down and 3. So you look at those 3 guys that we have mentioned so far, they really are, along with Deneen, the soul of this offense. As going in motion is number 3, Trip Gregory. And there's a run towards the left side. No. I think he's a tad bit short. And 1:31 to go in the quarter.
Well, I thought he got in there, but boy, good stop there by
about a
Thomas
yard
Heyward.
Short. Heyward with a very good stop on defense. Again, they average giving up just 23 points per game. And VA averages scoring 35. They average giving up 25.3. And THA averages scoring just under 40 at 39.5 a game. 1:31 to go, 3rd down and 10. And Mark Clifford is out on the field talking with his general, his signal caller, Deneen, as the officials will bring the chains out to measure this.
That's going to be a 1st and goal.
There you hear it, 1st down and goal.
Well, you mentioned Mark Clifford there. It's going to be interesting to see the chess match that goes on all night with a legend like, he's a Beaufort legend, let's face it, Mark Clifford.
Yeah.
Went 109-59 in 14 seasons at Beaufort High.
Correct.
And you already mentioned Nick Shuford. So if Clifford's a legend, Shuford's well on his way.
For sure.
And so 2 great coaches.
And Shuford's definitely a THA legend, that's for darn sure.
No question about it.
As the snap will go to the up back, and it's going to be run and rammed into the end zone. Actually, that was Deneen. So Braden Deneen scores the touchdown. A TCL TD. Step up with TCL. And it's 9-6 with 1:24 remaining in the first quarter as they look to attempt what we think would be the extra point. That they wouldn't go for 2 here, but you never know.
Boy,
didn't think that a couple of weeks ago at Hilton, hadn't we? Saw a couple of them.
They fooled us, didn't they? Well,
they fooled us a couple of times.
Talk about Nick Shuford. You know, one of his fears tonight has got to be, even though his defense is playing great early, you know, they've got 4 guys that can hurt you and that you've got to key in on at all times. You know, if
Gonzalez with the extra point, and he narrowly got it through on the right side.
Gonzalez has a live leg, doesn't he?
He does indeed. We have to take a timeout. 10-6 in favor of BA. 1:24 to go in quarter 1. The Independent Bowl returns on WHHI Sports next.
As a parent to another parent, TCL makes it very easy for you to succeed. TCL is definitely the smart choice.
We really work with all of our students.
It's the most affordable it's ever been. You have supportive staff here.
We focus on practical teaching and hands-on application.
You're going to be able to get to know your peers. You're going to get to know your instructors. It's a great transitional period for students coming out of high school. It is just a great school all around.
Hi, I'm Bruce Wood, Managing Partner of Hilton Head Capital Partners, and I'm here to be part of your fun high school football season. It's a great time, but the game begins with the coin toss, and that's what I like to see first. So let's have a fun time, let's all play safe, let's enjoy our teams, and please don't drink and drive. Your parents want you around for a while. So enjoy the game and enjoy the season.
10-6 in favor of Beaufort Academy, 1:24 to go in the opening quarter of the Independent Bowl here on WHHI Sports. Marcus Walsh, Daniel Cort, the rest of our crew with you here on WHHI Sports TV, the kickoff, and it is caught at about the 12-yard line, and the return up the middle is a good one, and it gets out to about the 31, maybe the 32-yard line. One big key as well for Thomas Heyward, additionally, along with offense and defense, certainly is special teams with the fact that they play so well. And we'll see if there's any special teams thrown into this ball game here tonight. 1:17 remaining.
Well, before we cut away to break, we talked about Gonzalez' live leg. I was watching, as I mentioned, Deneen throwing the ball for Beaufort Academy before the game. He's got a live arm.
He sure does.
So you got a live arm quarterback and a live leg kicker. That's going to be dangerous, and I think is going to be a factor as this game moves into the later stages.
Some big-time runners, too. There's a screen to the left side, and going down the sideline to about the 37-yard line is number 2 for Thomas Heyward Academy. That is Tyshawn Mansell, the wide receiver and backup quarterback, 6-foot junior, and listed at $170. Michael Shuford is on the staff as well for THA as an assistant coach. I'm assuming that's a relationship that he has with Nick.
I would think so. We've been talking a lot about Deneen early on. We haven't really talked that much about Shuford at quarterback, Dietrich Shuford, number 23 there, just because they haven't had the ball that much thus far.
Here's a handoff, and they've been running it when they do. Here's Fripp. Boom. And he takes it across the 40 to about the 43-yard line. Fripp, a tremendous runner. Again, he really played defense in the game against HHCA, only had 10 carries for 55 yards, but he had 5 touchdowns in the game 2 weeks ago and was running like a madman. So to give him a little bit of a break, I think was a good idea, especially for this game, as crucial as this one is here at the Independent Bowl with one team at 5-1, that's THA, and again, BA at 4-2. Fake handoff to Fripp. Pass downfield, it's deep and incomplete. Great defense by BA as the intended receiver.
Great coverage.
Can't see a number. Looking for a THA number. It's incomplete, and Green with great coverage there. And
I believe
4
that's
seconds left.
Tony O'Banner, the freshman, number one, the
Okay.
intended receiver. But we're talking about Nick Shuford. You know, he's only a sophomore, and it's good to see him out there. You see the knee brace there on the right knee. He had that terrible knee injury at the game that we called last year. Great to see him back. It looks like he's put on some pounds, but only a sophomore, and he's a real general out there. And being a coach's son, those coaches' sons that play football, especially at quarterback, they're like generals and coaches on the field.
That's for sure. There was a run to the right or to the left side for Fripp. That's the end of the first quarter. 10-6 in favor of BA. Second quarter of the Independent Bowl. Next on WHHI.
Hi, I'm Bruce Wood, Managing Partner of Hilton Head Capital Partners, and I'm here to be part of your fun high school football season. It's a great time, but the game begins with the coin toss, and that's what I like to see first. So let's have a fun time, let's all play safe, let's enjoy our teams, and please don't drink and drive. Your parents want you around for a while. So enjoy the game and enjoy the season.
Have you joined the Express Comfort Club from Summit Services Heating and Air? It's the ultimate way to keep your cool. Membership is free and includes discounts on routine maintenance, 15% discount on all repairs, 3-year parts and labor warranty, no overtime charges, plus other benefits. Your comfort is just a call away. To sign up for Express Comfort Club, call 843-836-2653.
Hi, I'm Beth Drake. As your local realtor, I am proud to support our local sports. If you're considering buying or selling a home, you want an experienced agent who knows the local market and how to get you the best price. In the past 10 years, I've helped over 700 buyers and sellers achieve their real estate goals. From staging and marketing your property to assisting you in finding the home of your dreams, I would love to help you as well. Call me at 843-422-7500.
And now with us is Margot and Brandy Milton. They are a mother-daughter group, and they were chosen actually to be our community leaders, sponsored by Beth Drake, by Keller Williams. Thank you guys so much for what you do for this community.
Right, thank you.
And why do you volunteer for this community?
I was born and raised here, and like I said, I've driven a bus for 30 years, and BA has come into play about 5 years ago with my oldest granddaughter, and there's nothing I wouldn't do for them, because here at BA, they have become the family of a family, and there's nothing that we wouldn't do for anyone. It does not matter who it is. It's just that this is my calling, and I'm going to continue to do it as long as God allows me to.
That's amazing. Well, thank you both so much for what you do for this community.
We appreciate it, everything.
Absolutely. Let's head back to the game.
We welcome you back to Beaufort Academy's Merritt Field, the home of the Eagles. They lead 10-6 as we start the second quarter. THA with a little razzle-dazzle, the flip from Shuford on a little reverse to number 1. That's Tony O'Banner, and a heck of a play. I believe a first down, courtesy of Kevin Sevier of State Farm. Kevin M. Sevier of State Farm, that is. Ashley Brunson, our referee, 10-plus years in Skiza. Our umpire with 30-plus years is Harry Lindbergh. James Powell, 20-plus years. Our line judge, Josh Ayers, 6. 4 for Ravi Patel, the back judge. And Pancho Myers, our operator of the clock, 50 years in officiating. As there's a fake handoff by Shuford. His pass incomplete and intended for Mansell on the left side, the little screen action. Again, incomplete, or rather, that was O'Banner, the intended receiver, number 1. And it'll be second down at 10, 11:29 to go in the quarter.
Yeah, going back to the previous play, I love the play call by Nick Shuford and staff. A little misdirection there. I'd like to see a little bit more of that. And great conversion there on third down. But, boy, I'll tell you, Marcus, right now you would think that we had these rainy conditions like we did earlier in the season, because the receivers are all struggling to hold on to the football. It's like butterfingers out there.
Could it be because it's a little bit chilly, and even though there isn't any real moisture, it's slightly damp?
It is damp.
It feels damp. Could that be a big factor?
I think so. I think we like you said, we're sitting here, it's not raining, but we feel the dampness in the air. That very well could be a factor.
It feels like mid-October. It feels like Halloween's right around the corner. Just missing either a full moon or a werewolf around somewhere. There's a run up the middle for a couple of yards. Reminder that our Stokes Toyota halftime report coming up. Visit Stokes Toyota of Beaufort, your friendly community dealer for a truly exceptional experience. The fine folks at Stokes. And Jessica Surrett will have an interview with Michael Lynn, the GM, in addition to our first half thoughts on this Independent Bowl. That's coming up here in just a little while on WHHI Sports TV. Third down. 10:50 to go.
Talk about momentum all the time. I think this is a critical third down conversion coming up here for the Rebels to keep the momentum.
Here is a pass coming from Shuford, downfield and caught over the middle, and a burst of speed down the side, touchdown for
Tyshawn Mansell.
Tyshawn Mansell, and THA is going to retake the lead. 10:35 to go, and we do have a flag. I was thinking there's no change of the score, so there was a flag thrown.
Oh, that's offensive.
And oh my goodness, pass interference on the offense. Rarely do you see that.
Boy, that's unfortunate. What a beautiful post pattern run there by Tyshawn Mansell, and an absolute seed thrown by quarterback Dietrich Shuford there. Perfect pass. It's nice to see somebody catch the ball, and he knew what to do with it after he caught it. But unfortunately, this is going to be erased.
I'm going to mention to you what I mentioned to you either last week or the week before. I was watching the Carolina-New Orleans game. So I guess it was 2 weeks ago, 2 weeks ago, and I heard about and actually saw on the game the neutral zone infraction on the offense. I've never seen that before.
Yeah, we talked about that.
And you said that you hadn't heard of that either.
No, I hadn't. Are they coming up with new penalties?
They must be in the NFL. And,
we don't need any more.
Rarely do you see an offensive pass interference, but you saw it right there. So 3rd down and 10 at about the 40-yard line or so. Oh, we have an injury on the far side. We're going to take a timeout. Be right back after this.
Hi, I'm Mike Zachman, broker at Keller Williams Realty. I've maintained a successful business model through multiple market shifts over time. I know this market and I know real estate. Serving 22 years in the Navy as a Navy diver, combined with a lifetime of boating on the coast, have enabled me to know the waterways that are an integral part of the Lowcountry lifestyle. Whether you're buying or selling, myself and my team can help you navigate the coastal South Carolina real estate market. Give us a call.
As a business owner, local service is important to me. I want to work with companies that know me, know my business, and are here when I need them. Pay Proudly's team listened to me and developed a custom solution that saved significant amount of money and made our process to accept payments easier. But what makes working with Pay Proudly even more meaningful is that they genuinely care. They contribute a percentage of fees collected to local charities that are important to me at no additional cost.
We are Pay Proudly.
All right, we are back here. 10:35 to go.
Yeah, Marcus, I wasn't able to pick up.
We've got another flag.
I don't think the offensive pass interference was called on Tyshawn Mansell. Now, I don't know that for sure. What I think they may have gotten them for is a screen. That's an illegal screen. You do see that sometimes. And I think that either could have been a screen or a pick that created the space there for Mansell to get free. But boy, still, no matter how you slice it, that's a tough break for Thomas Heyward.
Yeah, you're not kidding. 3rd down and a whole bundle. High snap, struggling with it is Shuford. He scrambles to the outside, and he's going to get something out of this. Taken down at about the 40-yard line. And it'll be 4th down. 10:34 remaining in the first half. So a 4th down coming up.
Yeah, tough break there for Thomas Heyward. It was a gorgeous, that was a highlight reel touchdown pass there.
It was.
But they just gotta, hunker down and shake it off and keep playing hard.
A high and short kick. It's gonna take a bounce to the 40-yard line. Very high, very short. 10:33 to play. And it'll be 1st down and 10 BA. Beaufort Academy, again, has not won a game yet in this series. They're up 10-6, but they have a chance to really put a dent in this thing in the first half with a good offensive drive here.
Yeah, and this is clearly probably the best chance that they've had in this series. And let's face it, Thomas Heyward is a formidable foe. So they've still got a lot of work to do to get a W tonight, but they've got the athletes and looks like the kicking game. They've got it all. They've got everything they need to get a W here tonight.
1st down and 10, THA. Got a couple of receivers on either side. Some guys in the, actually that was the defensive setup as BA has it, and that pass over the middle incomplete. So THA looking to really get after it on the defensive side. Incompletion there for Beaufort Academy, again in the light blue, Carolina blue.
And again, both teams are showing that they can move the ball. Both offensive lines are getting a push. Both are running the ball well. I think where we're seeing most of the difficulty for both teams right now is getting anything going in the passing game. That's not because the quarterbacks aren't doing their job. It's just getting these receivers open, having them look those passes in, and completing the catch.
Deneen goes out of the shotgun and is going to hand it off, and it's going to go up the middle to Green, and he's going to be stopped for maybe 1 or 2. That was 1-on-1, so Tonio Banner with the stop on Devontae Green. Green 5'11", $165. Running back and defensive back as Deneen heads back to the huddle.
Well, I really like, and I've said it now 3 or 4 times already, I really like the looks of number 1, Tonio Banner for
freshman
Thomas Heyward, a freshman. Good-looking body. I mean, my gosh, if he keeps filling out.
Look out.
Look out, seriously. I mean, I can already see some college coaches starting to lick their chops looking at this young man.
6'2", $185 for O'Banner. As a man in motion is Heyward, and it's a short run up the middle. The ball squirts out. And Beaufort Academy gets back on it, but they're going to lose yardage here with 9:31 to go in the first half.
Ooh, the turnovers and special teams. Boy, they're very fortunate, Beaufort Academy is, to get back on that ball. They're going to lose a lot of yards and some momentum there, but boy, that could have been a big momentum swing for Thomas Heyward.
Remember that Kevin Sevier of State Farm is here for all your home and auto insurance needs, and Bluffton Builders, always built with integrity. 9:15 to go in the first half. Again, the Stokes Toyota of Beaufort halftime report coming up here in just a little while. 10-6 in favor of BA as that punt from Beaufort Academy goes off the side of the foot of the punter and will bound down at the 36.
Not pretty, but fairly effective.
Yeah.
For Gonzalez there.
So Gonzalez, who has really been pretty effective indeed with the ability to kick the football, and we've seen more punts in this game so far than I think we have all season.
Yeah, the defenses, again, we talked offense coming into the pregame, but right now the story of the game is on both sides is defenses that are playing tough, tenacious, quick, getting after it, but the offenses are doing well, but it's bend and not break so far on both sides of the ball.
Right. So Thomas Heyward in the dark gray pants and the white tops with maroon. They are now back on offense. The dark gray helmets as well, as Shuford is going to hand it off to the left side, and absolutely nothing doing right there as Fripp gets the ball again, and a couple of Beaufort Academy Eagles say absolutely not.
Yeah, just
second down and 12.
Good job all night by the defensive line there of Beaufort Academy. The Eagles are getting a real push. They're getting penetration. They're making it very difficult for the offensive line there of Thomas Heyward to create any space for their playmakers.
We talked about the 2 losses that these teams had a week ago. 2 weeks ago, big win as there's a run to the right side, and again, nothing doing. But a big win back on the 23rd, 45-20 for THA. And on the 30th for VA, it was a big win against Palmetto Christian, 48-6. And that was the game that the offense really played well for Beaufort Academy. 7:50 to go here in the opening half.
Yeah, I think the offense is just on both sides. You know, you got to have some success in the passing game to start spreading the field out. When the defenses can cue in on the runs, it's going to make it tough.
Here is a handoff to the left side, and it's Fripp taking it for a few yards, not much. And
another outstanding 3 and out there for Beaufort Academy.
These lines really stepping up, especially on the defensive side. So another, as Daniel said, 3 and out. And it is turned into a defensive slobber knocker right now.
Slobber knocker, I like it. Yeah, good old-fashioned mid-fall slobber knocker.
Yeah, absolutely, like Big Ten football. 3 yards in a cloud of dust, and I mean that's what Clifford does. Again, a bad snap. They're going to have to get it away. This is off the side of the foot. Going to take a heck of a bounce, though, inside the 40, down to the 39, maybe the 38-yard line. 6:47 remaining, and BA
Great play by the punter there.
Yeah.
Made something out of absolutely nothing.
I tell you what, that really took a really nice roll, and it's starting to get a little bit cooler by the moment. It was in the mid-60s at kick, and maybe it's getting a little warmer. It says 65.
Well, I'm not feeling it, partner. If it's getting warmer, that's news to me.
Thank goodness that breeze isn't doing anything. 6:47 to go in the first half.
Interesting formation here. They've got number 2, Porter, back at the Wildcat.
Here again is Heyward. And Tyshawn Heyward gonna find just a few yards. 6:34 remaining. Second down and 7.
All right, I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that the Eagles try to open it up, try to spread the field here. They might
be a good idea.
They might try a long shot toward the end zone, but yeah, both teams just in order to get any tempo and rhythm and momentum going on offense, you got to start opening up your offense a little bit and spread the field out. Go try to find a mid-range or a long-range throw.
Here is Deneen. He's going to hand it off, and not much doing for Jackson Porter.
And maybe that's why I'm not a coach.
You know, I like
that wouldn't have been my call.
I like your thinking of trying to go deep and make something happen, because there is no momentum, there is no tempo, and it's just kind of been rather stagnant.
Yeah, you got to get down.
Sides.
You got to get down the field to create that, and of course, when you can start having some success in the passing game, we all know that opens up the running game. But so far, both defenses now are starting. You know, we say it by the second quarter, both defenses start picking up on cues and cadence. And if you're one-dimensional, that makes it really difficult and tough sledding for an offense.
Man going in motion for BA is Devin Fripp. There's a deep ball as Daniel caught it, and it's juggled and caught. It'll go out of bounds, but BA's got a huge Kevin Severe of State Farm first down.
That's your kicker, Gonzalez.
The grab is Zeke Gonzalez. Not to be confused with Zeke Elliott on that play.
That man
because
said,
he was flying.
He said, I ain't just a kicker.
I can do a little more.
Well,
Zeke Gonzalez with a huge Kevin Severe of State Farm first down for Beaufort Academy, and they are deep now within Thomas Heyward territory.
Zeke Gonzalez, well, we've been talking about, there's position players and there's athletes. He's just one of those football athletes, I think. He's not just a kicker.
He looked like Speedy Gonzalez on that play.
He sure did.
4:45 to go, and there's a run for Jackson Porter to about the 20-yard line.
So, Marcus, we start to look a little bit like the guys are proving us right here. So the minute we say you need to start going downfield and opening the field up, they do that, get this very successful pass play to Gonzalez, and guess what happens? The next play, they go to Porter. There's some space there.
Right.
It makes the defenses have to sit back and play a little bit more honest, and that's when you can create space for your playmakers.
Second down and 2, you almost wonder if Deneen, who's not really known for being that much of a runner at times, would try to scramble and run as he scrambles and fires, caught out on the outside. Heck of a play there, and great catch by Jackson Porter near the right sideline. Inside 4 minutes to go in this first half. First down and 10.
Good play, and also a very nice open field tackle there by number 3, Cutter Williams, the junior. But boy, Beaufort Academy's knocking on the door here late in the first half. They can get a score here. Whew.
First down and goal.
That's going to make it difficult for Thomas Heyward, because I think Beaufort Academy gets the ball. No, Thomas Heyward does get the ball starting
Heyward gets the
second
ball.
half. Okay.
Deneen out of the shotgun. There he goes, up the middle. And I think he's going to be maybe on second effort. He got it. He got it. It's a touchdown.
Boy, that's Deneen's second rushing touchdown tonight.
So Braden Deneen finds pay dirt, and it's 16-6 with 3:20 to go in the first half.
Well, Deneen's one of those, he's a type of quarterback that can hurt you. He hurts you both with his legs and his arms. And again, we talked about defenses having to be honest. You can't just cue in on a quarterback like that. When they can run, it just makes it so much more difficult for defenses, especially in the secondary and the linebacking core.
Deneen holds, and Zeke Gonzalez's extra point right down the middle. 17-6, BA over THA. It's the Independent Bowl. Back with 3:20 to go in the second quarter next on WHHI Sports TV.
Not everyone starts their day at the same time. or in the same way. But no matter when or how, your local Touchstone Energy Cooperative is there to help you power every moment of it in countless ways. Because whenever it starts, one thing is certain: we never stop.
Palmetto Electric Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Hi, I'm Chip Welch with OC Welch Ford. Come pick out your brand new 2022 Expedition or Explorer with over 50 to choose from. With interest rates as low as 1.9%, call or come see me today at OC Welch Ford in Hardyville, South Carolina.
Hey everybody, we're here with William Howell, the Athletic Director of Beaufort Academy. Thanks for talking to us.
Thank you guys for being here.
Yeah, and so how's the fall season going so far?
Yeah, very good. Football right now, we are sitting at 5-2, 1-0 in the region. In line to win the region championship, hopefully. And our middle school sports, our middle school football team is also 4-1. They have 3 more games remaining. Middle school and varsity volleyball is going on. Our gym is under construction right now, so we've battled through adversity there for volleyball. But we're having a good season so far. Cross country, swimming, girls tennis, all has been doing good this season.
Awesome. And is there anything what's looking coming up for the winter sport season?
Winter, so we have archery in the winter, which is pretty neat, right? We have middle school girls and boys basketball. Varsity boys basketball, varsity girls basketball, JV boys basketball. So a lot of winter sports coming up. We're excited about it.
Awesome, that's very cool. All right, so you heard it here. You've got archery, very cool. So let's head back to the game.
We welcome you back to the Independent Bowl here at Merritt Field, home of the Beaufort Academy Eagles. Marcus Walsh, Daniel Cort, Larry Jacomot, the rest of our crew with you as the kick is high, and it's going to be caught at about the 18-yard line by Thomas Heyward, and the return by Tyshawn Mansell. And there goes Mansell. He's got speed, and that was a huge hit.
Wow.
Down the sideline about the 46-yard line with 3:19 to go.
Lamb.
Aicha mama.
Wham, bam, thank you, Lamb. Whoa. Now that was you could hear the pads pop all the way over here where we are.
That was a huge hit.
Right as the Imperial March starts cranking up.
3:19 to go. We've heard that a lot this season.
Lord Vader would have been proud of that stick.
Absolutely. That was not a very good impression. I could do better than that.
The force is still strong with you, my friend.
I'll work on it.
Well,
I'll have it better in the second half.
I'll tell you, Tyshawn Mansell with a great return there, and so far right now, the play of the game, in my opinion, is that that penalty, that offensive pass interference penalty that called the long touchdown by Mansell back.
Here's a pitch to the left side, and it is number 1, Tony O'Banner off the Shuford pitch, and it goes across midfield to about the 48-yard line.
Yeah, so, obviously penalties are part of the game, turnovers are part of the game, but, that right now sticks out to me as a key play in this football game because, it's an 11-point deficit right now. That pass goes good. We're looking at almost an even football game, and it's been a very even. We talked about how identical these teams are. It's been a very evenly played first half.
Just a few plays here or there.
Right.
As Shuford fires complete and a big hit, staying on his feet and getting a few extra yards is Joshua Gibson, cornerback, wide receiver, freshman, 5'8", $140 for Thomas Heyward Academy.
Boy, Marcus,
2:25 to go in a 17-6 ball game.
I'll tell you what, we've called, I think, 5 games already this year. This is our 6th game.
Correct.
I can't think of a game where we've seen harder hitting thus far than what we're seeing tonight.
We saw a couple of hard hits last week.
We did, but in terms of just consistency, both these defenses are playing with a lot of intensity and speed.
And here's a run towards the right side, or towards the left side on the far side, and breaking free down the sideline is O'Banner. Tony O'Banner down inside the 10 to about the 5-yard line. A Kevin Sevier of State Farm first down for Tony O'Banner.
Boy, I'll tell you, with O'Banner as a freshman and Dietrich Shuford as a sophomore, it's just going to be more of the same, I think, in the future for Thomas Heyward.
Yeah.
But what do they say? They don't rebuild, they reload?
That's exactly right.
Boy, this freshman, I just can't stop talking about him. I'm just surprised looking at his body that's a freshman.
And again, we saw him last year too. There's a run as he was an 8th grader. And again, it is O'Banner, but now he's on his back and slow to get up, but he does.
I never thought I'd say that I would be fearful to take a hit from an 8th grader.
Yeah.
But
ouch.
I don't want to be standing in front of that guy when he gets through the secondary.
Here's a stat for you, Daniel. The last time I saw Beaufort Academy was with Don Ellison 2 years ago against Hilton Head Christian Academy here. As there's a pitch to the right side, and it's O'Banner. And he's going to be a little bit short. 90 points scored in that game.
90 points.
Beaufort Academy and HHCA. HHCA with the win.
Wow.
56-34.
That's some high-flying offense there.
It was that night.
Well, tonight we're getting a lot of everything. We've seen some good special teams. We're obviously seeing great, intense defense. We're seeing good offense, and Larry Giacomo mentioned on the touchdown run there by Deneen just earlier. What a great line and good push both offensive lines are getting so far tonight.
3rd down and 4. Here's Shuford up the middle. Can he get a 3rd? Not quite. He's going to be, actually it was Deneen that had the couple of touchdowns earlier. He's a little bit short that time. Is Shuford. Want to give a shout out to Don Ellison. Hope all's going well, Don. Worked with him in the 2020 season.
Well, Marcus, this is a 4th down, and it looks to be less than 1 yard. This is critical with what, 21 seconds left?
It is. We have a timeout taken by THA. We'll take it with them. Be right back after this. 21 seconds to go in the first half of the Independent Bowl.
Life is full of choices, and the choices we make directly affect our quality of life. Our day is much easier when we don't hit the snooze alarm 10 times and show up late for work. We feel better when we eat a well-balanced meal versus running through the drive-thru. And when it comes to your comfort at home or in the workplace, the result of hiring a fly-by-night repair guy or award-winning professional is night or day. Life is full of choices. For your home, for your family, for your environment. Make the superior choice. Call Superior today.
This is the mower that cut the lawn, that became the place their kids grew up. The legendary Exmark Laser Z is the zero-turn mower more landscape pros trust. For cut quality, comfort, and reliability. Exmark, official mowers of the backyard life. Visit your local dealer or explore the Exmark Laser Z online for special finance offers, available now.
We welcome you back. Tony O'Banner, 127 rushes, 390 yards, and per game, averaging 65 yards on the ground. There he goes, and he's going to scoot in from about a yard out for a TCL. Step it up, TD.
Boy, that's just what the doctor ordered if you're Thomas Heyward and Nick Shuford of the Rebels. Boy, what a great sequence there for them. Good return to start things off with Tyshawn Mansell, and then it just kind of became the O'Banner show.
The Tony O'Banner show, yeah.
Wow. But I got to wonder, too, I haven't seen Fripp on the field, and I'm wondering if the injured player is Fripp injured.
Plays. Yeah, that could be. They're going for 2. There's a dart, and it's caught over the middle.
We got a football game.
Beautifully thrown from Nick Shuford to number 2, Tyshawn Mansell at 17-14 with 17 seconds to go. We are going to go to break. Be right back to wrap up the first half next.
Imagine how inconvenient your life would be without power. No lights, no refrigeration, no heating or cooling, no electronics. But with a Generac home standby generator, you will have power when you need it most. Generac generators automatically provide backup power after sensing a power outage, so your life goes on uninterrupted.
No doubt we're living in uncertain times, and many of our loved ones are spending more time at home. Selectric will have you prepared when the power goes out.
Selectric.
Done right now.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money, and who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Kevin Sevier and find out how you can start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
We welcome you back to the Independent Bowl here at Beaufort Academy. 17 seconds to go. Braden Deneen, 2 of 7 for 49 yards, 8 rushes, 2 touchdowns. We've seen 5 punts in this game. 5 punts, that is, in this game. We want to thank Wes Kerr for helping us out with some stats in game and keeping you folks up to date. He is here at the independent poll between these two teams. I think Justin Jarrett is traveling around Myrtle Beach. I think his son has a baseball tournament in Myrtle Beach this weekend, and certainly a big game in that area with Hilton Head Christian Academy taking on PD. So a couple of big Skeeza games here tonight. 16 seconds to go.
Those Loco guys get around, don't they?
They certainly do. They've been known to do 2 or 3 games a night at times.
Boy, and if you want to talk football and stats, there's nobody better than those two guys.
They are tremendous.
We get a lot of our great info from them.
I have a feeling we'll see Justin next week in the Bluffton Bowl, as there's a run towards the left side, and then we got whistles with 13 seconds to go.
Marcus, what kind of a half has Deneen had on the ground? Do you have any? I think Larry Giacomo.
Well, yeah, and I just mentioned
you just mentioned those.
He's had 8 rushes for a
Gotcha.
couple of touchdowns.
Sorry about that.
That's okay. Ball at the 41-yard line. 13 seconds to go. Deneen back towards the huddle, and again 2 of 7 through the air for 49 yards, including the deep ball to Zeke Gonzalez.
Well, we've talked about these 2 great coaches on both sides of the ball. And what I'm seeing is 2 really good, well-coached football teams.
For sure. There's a run to the outside, and it's Heyward. Again, he struggled catching it earlier, but he's had some big runs. 5.
Look at Hope Banner.
4.
He's a beast.
And that looks to end. Actually, we've got a stoppage now and a timeout called by BA with 3 seconds left. And we are going to take it as well. Be back to wrap up the first half next.
Have you joined the Express Comfort Club from Summit Services Heating and Air? It's the ultimate way to keep your cool. Membership is free and includes discounts on routine maintenance, 15% discount on all repairs, 3-year parts and labor warranty, no overtime charges, plus other benefits. Your comfort is just a call away. To sign up for Express Comfort Club, call 843-836-2653.
Elsewhere's in Old Town, the Lowcountry's only veteran-owned sports memorabilia and retail gift shop, located in the heart of Old Town, Bluffton, where there's something for everyone, from truffles and coffee to lotion, scents, and local honey, kids puzzles, stickers, books, and more. Come on in and see what's in our store. Of course, our passionate sports cards and memorabilia, where we buy and sell collections daily. So when in doubt, don't throw them out. Come in and let us help you out.
We welcome you back. Final 3 seconds to go. A lot of state championships, including 2021 for THA, and a lot of runner-up finishes, including 2012. We'll talk more about that in the second half, as here's a run. Ball flipped up in the air, and BA's going to corral it. Porter with a couple of yards gained, and that's the end of the first half. 17-14 in favor of Beaufort Academy. Daniel and I will have our first half thoughts. We'll also hear from Michael Lynn with Jessica Surratt in Beaufort. All that coming up on the Stokes Toyota of Beaufort halftime show. That's straight ahead on WHHI Sports TV. Again, 17-14, BA at the half.
Hi, I'm Chip Welch with OC Welch Ford. Come pick out your brand new 2022 Expedition or Explorer with over 50 to choose from. With interest rates as low as 1.9%, call or come see me today at OC Welch Ford in Hardyville, South Carolina.
Let casual living, fireside, and grilling inspire your outdoor style. Stop by and shop our 15,000 square foot showroom for the perfect patio furniture, fire pits, umbrellas, grills, outdoor kitchens, and more. We're here to help turn your outdoor space into a haven of luxury and style. We offer delivery and setup.
We're the only company that services what we sell. Please come by, as we'd love to earn your business.
Casual living, fireside and grilling, for the casual life.
As a business owner, local service is important to me. I want to work with companies that know me, know my business, and are here when I need them. We have used several different credit card processing companies in the past until I found Pay Proudly. Pay Proudly's team listened to me and developed a custom solution that saved significant amount of money and made our process to accept payments easier. They are always ready and available to speak with me when I call. But what makes working with Pay Proudly even more meaningful is that they genuinely care. They contribute a percentage of fees collected to local charities that are important to me at no additional cost. I'm proud to be working with Pay Proudly and making the Lowcountry and the world a better place together.
We are Pay Proudly.
We connect people to their work, to their families, to all things essential. That's why your Touchstone Energy Cooperative is here every day, making life easier in all the ways that matter. And of all the connections we make, we know none are more powerful than the human connection.
Palmetto Electric Cooperative, your source for power and information.
Welcome into the Stokes Toyota of Beaufort halftime show. Marcus Walsh, Daniel Cort, Jeremy Pope, the rest of our crew with you. And Daniel, 17-14 in favor of the home team. Beaufort Academy at the half. Just a lot of smash-mouth football led by those lines, especially the defensive lines so far today.
I've got a big smile on my face for a reason.
Yeah,
I love watching
huge grin.
Good competitive high school football games. There's nothing better than that for this guy. Great defensive effort on both sides for both teams. Both offensive lines are playing really game contests. So I think right now, if you're asking me what the keys are going to be in the second half to create some space for either of these teams to pull ahead, is going to be the team that can open up the passing attack. We talked early on, both teams were going to the air without a lot of success, a lot of drop balls. It is a little damp here. You mentioned that. You may want to talk about that. But we are feeling a little dampness in the air, and it could be a humidity factor.
It could very well be. When you take a look at the second half, I don't really think there's anything that these two teams need to change, need to just keep doing what they're doing. But I really like your comment about the passing game. That could very well dictate this game. The flags have really been down as well. Again, the penalties have been down. So we look forward to a great second half.
Yeah, that's another it's been a very clean football game, a lot of hard hitting, a lot of intensity, good play calling by both coaches. All around, it's been one of the better halves we've had this season. We talked about how evenly matched these two teams are. They're proving that out on the field. So I'm going to go back to the key in the second half is going to be the team that can assert themselves through the air, open the field up, go downfield, because that's going to create the space necessary for the offensive lines to open up the holes in the running game. It's going to come down to that and maybe a key turnover.
I don't know about you, but I wouldn't expect anything less from Shuford or Clifford at this point. Both these guys are tremendous. When we return, the Stokes Toyota of Beaufort halftime show rolls on with Jessica Surrett at Stokes Toyota of Beaufort, talking with GM Michael Lynn and the friendly folks there at Stokes Toyota of Beaufort. That's next. The halftime show rolls on after this on WHHI Sports TV. We'll be back.
Life is full of choices, and the choices we make directly affect our quality of life. Our day is much easier when we don't hit the snooze alarm 10 times and show up late for work. We feel better when we eat a well-balanced meal versus running through the drive-thru. And when it comes to your comfort at home or in the workplace, the result of hiring a fly-by-night repair guy or award-winning professional is night or day. Life is full of choices. For your home, for your family, for your environment. Make the superior choice. Call Superior today.
Elsewhere's in Old Town, the Lowcountry's only veteran-owned sports memorabilia and retail gift shop, located in the heart of Old Town, Bluffton, where there's something for everyone, from truffles and coffee to lotions, scents, and local honey, kids puzzles, stickers, books, and more. Come on in and see what's in our store. Of course, our passionate sports cards and memorabilia, where we buy and sell collections daily. So when in doubt, don't throw them out. Come in and let us help you out.
Hey guys, I am here at Stokes Toyota of Beaufort for your drive of the week, and I'm with the general manager, Michael. Hey, how are you today?
I'm good, how are you?
Fantastic. It's a beautiful, beautiful day. Now we've talked on the Buy Ahead program, which we'll circle back to, but let's talk about, trade-in, what you all have, you know, with the constraints right now to trade in and buy used.
Yeah, so right now one of the things that we're very proud of is our used car inventory. And Toyota has one of the best certified pre-owned programs in the country. So we have a lot of certified pre-owns that we have available. At any given time on our website, because we have a large network of dealers that we use, we'll have 1,000 used cars.
Oh wow, that's awesome.
So we typically, if we don't have it on the lot, we can get it. Trade-in values, they're through the roof. They're higher than they've ever been in the history of the car business. And we participate in that, so we give max value for our trades.
And Toyotas, they hold their value. They always have. You know, in my opinion, from what I've seen shopping around, they hold their value better than any other car. Typically.
Toyota is synonymous with excellence. I mean, everybody, whether they drive a Toyota or not, you can ask them on the short list of what's the best cars available, and everybody says Toyota. So it's nice to work for a brand like that.
Absolutely. And so folks will just bring in their trade-in and come talk to you all. Like, how does that process typically work?
Just bring it in. We'll buy it. We'll trade it. We're very transparent. We don't have a number that's a trade allowance and then what we would buy it for.
Sure.
So we'll give them all the money and be fair with them whether we buy it or trade for it. So.
Awesome. Well, come see the friendly folks at Stokes, and this is your Drive of the Week.
I'm Carissa Niehoff, CEO of the National Federation of State High School Associations. Bad behavior by parents and other fans at high school sporting events is out of control, and the NFHS has declared that enough is enough. We've seen fans coming out of the stands to attack referees, and parents yelling obscenities at officials, and fans tracking down officials after games to hurl insults and even physical objects on occasion. This kind of unacceptable behavior continues to drive away men and women from serving as officials. Understandably, why would anyone who is trying to do their best to help high school students participate in sports want to be yelled at, or worse yet, assaulted? Can you imagine trying to do your job on a daily basis while someone continues to verbally insult you? To help fans act their age, the NFHS has started a nationwide campaign entitled Bench Bad Behavior. The goal is to put this bad behavior on the bench. Toolkits are available for schools to download materials to proactively address bad behavior at high school athletic events. We want officials to be respected so that sports can continue to be a part of our nation's schools. Right now, games are being canceled because of a critical shortage of officials. And the main reason for this nationwide shortage is people are behaving horribly at high school sporting events. This must stop. Coaches, parents, and others attending high school games, it is time to step up your game. Let the officials do their job so that the millions of high school student athletes can play their sports. Be a true fan and not a fanatic, and be respectful of those individuals working as high school officials. Let's turn this negative behavior into a more positive direction for the future of high school sports in our country. Let's have our excitement fuel enjoyment of sports, especially for our kids.
Old Town Golf Cars offers golf car service and sales of all makes and models in the Bluffton and Hilton Head area. We are authorized dealers for Gorea, Tomberlin, Advanced EV, and Royal EV, as well as many others. We have a wide range of golf carts to choose from at the most affordable prices in the area. Call or stop by today to learn more about our inventory.
This is the mower that cut the lawn, where you laid on your back so a princess could fly. The Exmark Radius will get you on and off the lawn quickly with the signature cut, comfort, and reliability more landscape pros trust. Exmark, official mowers of the backyard life. Visit your local dealer or explore the Exmark Radius online for special finance offers available now.
Have you joined the Express Comfort Club from Summit Services Heating and Air? It's the ultimate way to keep your cool. Membership is free and includes discounts on routine maintenance, 15% discount on all repairs, 3-year parts and labor warranty, no overtime charges, plus other benefits. Your comfort is just a call away. To sign up for Express Comfort Club, call 843-836-2653.
SummitServices.com.
As we welcome you back to Beaufort Academy, it's the second half of the Independent Bowl. BA will kick off to THA. BA leads in the blue 17-14 over the white and gray platted THA Rebels. Here's a return for Thomas Heyward from up the middle, down the left sideline, and a big return for number 2, Tyshawn Mansell. Real quick, want to let you know that our interviews, courtesy of Maria Soden today, brought to you by Consolidated Planning. Luke Goronski with Consolidated Planning for local experienced financial planning. Our MVP presentation later, brought to you by Island Tire, the longest-serving tire retailer and auto repair on Hilton Head, an Island tradition. And our play of the game brought to you by Selectric, your Power Pro Elite Generac dealer in the Lowcountry, done right now.
We've got a few candidates for the play of the game, I would think.
We do.
But we still got a whole half of football to play, so.
And a few candidates for the player of the game as well, which we will have as part of our post-game show, along with the winning head coach. We've got a game, 17-14. And Darth Vader is approaching again.
Yeah, well.
Here's Shuford handing it off to the left side, and it's to the 40-yard line. Good run for Tony O'Banner. He's definitely a guy to look out for here in the second half, Daniel.
Well, I think he's going to have to be. We think we just got word, and this was a question I had toward the end of the half. We did see an injured player. We couldn't make out who it was over on the Heyward sidelines, and it was indeed, and unfortunately for the Rebels, it was Anthony Fripp, their workhorse.
Right.
So what that means is that young superstar freshman is going to have to carry a little extra weight.
Looking like possibly a knee for Fripp. There's a little lob, incomplete, intended for Mansell, and again, incomplete. We also want to thank Superior Services, Elsewhere Sports Memorabilia in Old Town Bluffton, Randall Lawnmower Equipment Service and Sales, CT Lowndes Company and Insurance, Palmetto Electric, Fat Babies for bringing the food. You know how I love my sausage guys. Bluffton Barbecue, Amigos Chicken Salad Chick, the Media Day food provider and sponsor as well. Thanks to everybody for help making your contributions known for football this year on WHHI Sports. As that run, not much doing again for Tony O'Banner.
Yeah, we couldn't do it without our great supportive sponsors, and we certainly couldn't do it without this amazing team we have behind us here. Could we, Marcus?
Without question. You are so right. Marcus Walsh, Daniel Cort, Larry Giacomot, Christopher Sanders, Jeremy Pope, Maria Soden doing interviews for us tonight. As that pass over the middle, tipped in, picked off.
Oh, my.
BA picks it off.
Deneen.
As Braden Deneen with the interception. So Braden Deneen helping his own cause. He's about ready to go out as the QB here momentarily after getting that pick.
And what did we talk about? We felt like both teams would need to assert themselves through the air. Again, Shuford, very much like Deneen did many times in the first half, putting the ball right on the money, and these receivers are really struggling to haul them in.
O'Banner, 6 rushes, 52 yards, a touchdown. Tyshawn Heyward, 40 yards on 4 carries in the first half. As Deneen is going to hand it off, and it goes to Porter down the sideline, and he gets to about the 40-yard line. The Eagles of Beaufort Academy, 131 yards in the first half. THA with 83, as the Rebels trail with 10:37 to go in the third quarter, 17-14.
Well, we talk about these teams, being short of most, like most public schools have the larger rosters. Both these teams have smaller rosters, which means a lot of these guys have to go both ways. fatigue could definitely become a factor here in the later stages of the game.
A short run, BA came in fielding 30 players, and Thomas Heyward came in fielding 21. And with Fripp out for now, with likely a knee, that's down to 20.
And Fripp's like losing 2 or 3 players when you're talking about his contributions, because he's not just a great back, he's great on defense as well.
Thomas Heyward state championships in 71, 73, 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 2018, 19, 20, and 21. That's 11.
Sounds like a series of dynasties.
For sure. Deneen set to throw over the middle. Incomplete. And in front of the receiver was the defender number 3. That is Cutter Williams. And the pass intended, I believe, there for number 11. That is Tashawn Heyward, who again has struggled catching the football. State runner-ups for Thomas Heyward Academy in 76, 88, 89, 90, 92, and then in 2012. So 18 appearances in the state championship game for Thomas Heyward Academy. This is a non-region game, but both these teams playing outstanding football, and it's turning into quite a rivalry. As there's
no
a
question
roll,
about that.
And Deneen's going to take it down the left side, and he's across the 40, make it the 30 to about the 28-yard line. Again, only 3 times that these two teams have played, but it's really turning into a rivalry, and the fact that Beaufort Academy is playing so well after getting shut out 24-0 last year in this game really says something for Mark Clifford and his entire staff, led by William Howell, the AD.
Well, it has all the makings of what a rivalry should be.
Absolutely.
The schools aren't far apart. They're both really well coached, a couple of coaching legends on both sides of the sidelines, and programs that are, well, Thomas Heyward is a perennial state power in their division, but Beaufort Academy with head coach and legend Mark Clifford behind them and his staff, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with in the coming years.
He played at Clemson, by the way, in 78 and 79 as a tight end. Caught about a baker's dozen balls or so.
That's better than catching no balls there, right?
That's very true. And there's a run to the outside. It's Porter, and he takes it down to about the 10 or so yard line for Beaufort Academy. 8:27 to go. Again, a reminder that our trophy presentation and presenting sponsor, Summit Services Heating and Air. Summit Services Heating and Air, your leader in home performance services in the Lowcountry. Thanks to Summit Services for supporting WHHI Sports all year long. FWDG, the furniture and services you deserve. Our Media Day sponsor, again, Chicken Salad Chick was our food presenter for Media Day.
Well,
8:08 to go.
FWDG, I think these guys after this game are going to need some furniture to sit down in because they're going to be sore. There's a lot of hard popping going on out there, Marcus.
There's Deneen taking it for a couple.
Well, and again, even though Thomas Heyward has given up a few yards on this drive, this is a critical, what I think is a critical possession as the clock continues to churn here in the third quarter. If Beaufort goes up 2 scores, the way their defense is playing, that's going to make it tough sledding for the Rebels to get back in this.
Yeah,
so
absolutely.
A bend but don't break opportunity.
Second down, 8 to go. Deneen is going to hand it off, and not much happening there, just to the left side of the field, as on his knees
Porter.
and getting up slowly is indeed number 2, Jackson Porter. Good call, Daniel. And third down from inside the 10-yard line. Clifford wants number 4 in there. That is Devin Fripp. So Fripp comes in, and Porter heading out. Paul at the 7-yard line. Fripp going out as a receiver to the left side. 6:52 remaining. Fripp getting a little bit of spacing in on his defender. Man in motion towards the slot. And there's a little fade pass, intercepted!
Oh, my.
TAJ with the pick! And that is just what they needed.
Did I say bend
the
but don't break?
interception. That is exactly what they did.
Wow, and we've been talking about the defenses from the first couple of 3 and outs. Both defenses have just kept answering the bell, Marcus.
My word.
2 interceptions to start this game, and a little bit more of the same with We talked about the defensive fronts, the linebacker play, but the secondaries on both sides, both teams are just playing outstanding football games.
Again, Ashley Brunson, our referee, our umpire, Harry Lindbergh, James Powell, the linesman, the line judge, Josh Ayers, back judge, Ravi Patel, Pancho Myers, the clock operator. That's 10 plus, 30 plus, 20 plus, 6, 4, and 50 plus years of officiating for all these guys in succession. A reminder, officials are still needed. Make the right call, become the high school official, and be the difference maker your community needs. You can become fit, have friends, add to your Rolodex or phone contacts, as it were, become a positive influence in a young person's life, earn extra income, and more. To apply, go to highschoolofficials.com today. And Maria Soden and I both had a chance to talk with Ashley Brunson, our white hat, the referee today, and Ashley's, again, been doing it in Skeeza for 10 years, and he really enjoys it. That pass is complete, a little screenshot to the right side, and it is caught that time by number 5, Joshua Gibson, cornerback wide receiver, freshman.
Yeah, good hands there by
5'8",
Gibson.
$140.
He looked that ball in. He made sure he secured the catch before turning upfield. That's what you got to do. And a lot of times, in a game like this where both sides are intense, we've talked about the humidity. The ball's a little bit slick tonight. You got to look that pass in and catch it first.
Low 60s and 75% humidity creates the dense air and dampness that we are definitely experiencing.
That's right.
5:25 remaining in the third.
Well, again, we've talked about, you mentioned difference maker just a second ago and talking about the refs. I think that this game is going to come down to who's got the difference maker. We've seen two really clutch plays from each secondary here to start the second half. This one's going to go down to the wire, and who's going to step up and make that difference-making play?
Here's a deep ball downfield, incomplete, and Shuford just a hair overthrew his intended target, and I believe that was number 2, Tyshawn Mansell. And we've got a guy down, so we are going, or a flag down rather. I was taking a look at Deneen, who was down on a knee, but a flag down. Jackson Porter is on the bench with a wrapped ankle at the moment, so that could be
critical injuries now on both sides. We're hoping it's nothing serious. They can get him wrapped up and get Porter back in the game. He's certainly one of their key playmakers.
4:55 to go. And here's a handoff to the outside. It's O'Banner. Cross the 20, cross the 30, to the 40-yard line for Tony O'Banner, number 1. 4:47 to go, and that should be a first down, courtesy of Kevin Sevier of State Farm.
What a huge play there on third down to get outside the tackles and break contain. It's one of the few times we've seen the running game there able to get outside of the scrappy defensive front and linebacker core of the Academy Eagles. But boy, that O'Banner continues to impress with his speed and his strength once he gets upfield.
Absolutely. Reminder, you can love your smile, as we do, with Mcginnis Orthodontics. There's a run to the outside, not much doing. 4:15 remaining.
O'Banner calling for a face mask. He got his helmet ripped off there.
Second down and 9 coming up. Reminder, O.C. Welch, go see O.C. today for a great car buying experience. They're our national anthem sponsor, and flag there.
They got the call. I want to say, and shout out to the referee corps here tonight. You know, we had great referees at all of our games.
Absolutely.
But you and I had this exact discussion before the game tonight that it would be nice to see less flags and let these guys play a little bit, and they are certainly doing that tonight.
That's for sure. And kudos to Ashley Brunson and his crew for certainly doing a great job with it. 4 minutes to go here in quarter numero tres. First down. Shuford set to throw. Gonna fire one deep. Left side. It is incomplete. It was nearly hauled in by Tyshawn Mansell, number 2. He nearly had it as he was heading down, but not quite to happen.
Well, they didn't get the completion there, but I got to say a great route there by Mansell, but I really like the poise of the sophomore quarterback, Shuford.
Yeah.
We talked about him a lot. He's got a lot of patience. He didn't panic in the pocket there, set his feet, made a great throw. That's hard to do. The quarterback is just a really difficult position to play, but when you got defenders bearing down on you, it's tough to set your feet and throw a good ball. He did that.
A run up the middle, we've got a whistle and a flag at about the 45-yard line. False start against Heyward. It'll be second down. Second down and 15 to go.
And I hope I'm not seeing things over on the Thomas Heyward sidelines, but it looks to me like maybe O'Banner is laying on his stomach with his helmet off.
Oh, boy.
That could be real serious now with injuries to both. Maybe I'm wrong there. No, I think I see O'Banner on the field.
Well,
Good.
I'm
glad I was wrong.
It's an interesting thing that you mentioned because the tag team duo of Andrew Goldstein and Andrew Davis with WSAV saw THA last week against Hilton Head Christian Academy, and in watching that game for a second time earlier today, I noticed the same thing, that Thomas Heyward was just getting worn down and injuries were really happening. Again, they only have 21 players, now 20 without Fripp. There's a run up the middle, and nice gain there for a first down, I do believe. 3:05 remaining in the third, and when you have that few players, as number 14 is heading off, that's Mitchell White. He's a sophomore. You really run the risk of running these guys down, which creates more chances for injury, which really depletes things even more. It's pretty remarkable that they are where they are right now at a 5-1 season, having as great a season as they are, just with the fact that the numbers aren't quite there. And I'm not trying to take anything away from how they're playing, but it's tough. That's the bottom line.
That's just a testament to the coaching staff and certainly the players.
Absolutely.
It takes a lot of moxie to go both ways, as so many of these guys have to. I mean, football is hard enough to play one way, but to go both ways for 4 quarters with this kind of intensity, this kind of hard hitting, and certainly this close of a ball game, it requires a lot of both physical and mental stamina.
4th down and 4. Kudos to Nick Shuford, Michael Shuford, Al Bonai, and the rest of the coaching staff for sure. Diedrich gonna run it on 4th down and 4. And it doesn't look like he's gonna get there.
I think they're saying he got it.
And they do.
Boy, that's
They say he got it, boy.
That's a strong conversion there. That keeps their momentum going. Now it's time to open it up. Boy, I know I keep going back to that. The plays are there. The secondary, the Eagles is playing a great game, but they've got, between number 5, who is Josh Gibson, and number 2, Tyshawn Mansell, they've got the receivers out there.
Right.
Banner's going to keep you honest, as is Shuford with their legs. I want to see them spread it out here a little bit and catch the secondary or this linebacker core of the Eagles off balance here as we inch into the late, inside 2 minutes now of the third quarter.
1:50 to go in quarter 3. Shuford gets a snap, gonna throw it up. You said it, Daniel. This is gonna be a big play. It's caught.
Wow.
Touchdown! Holy cow! Number
right on
3,
cue.
Cutter Williams. What a dart down the sideline. That is a TCL air raid strike for the touchdown.
Cutter, smooth like butter. Man, what a great route. It looked like could have been either a mix-up or a breakdown in the secondary there. He was wide open, and Shuford goes up top and to pay dirt.
What a throw by Diedrich Shuford, and beautifully received by Cutter Williams. THA takes the lead 20-17 with 38 to go. That's a minute 38 to go in the third quarter. And it looks like Shuford and company may go. They're going for two here. Shuford rolling left, throwing over the middle, and incomplete. Intended for number 2. That is Tyshawn Mansell. 20-17 in favor of THA. They take the lead. A minute 38 to go in the third of the Independent Bowl. Back after this on WHHI Sports TV.
I think my biggest fear coming back to college was failure. I had failed before, but TCL really did give me that confidence. The professors really want you to achieve and accomplish your goals. And TCL made coming back to college really easy by making it fun, affordable, and providing that place for us to feel like we can succeed and make it work. I would tell somebody that if they wanted to change their life, that this is what they needed to do.
Hi, I'm Beth Drake. As your local realtor, I am proud to support our local sports. If you're considering buying or selling a home, you want an experienced agent who knows the local market and how to get you the best price. In the past 10 years, I've helped over 700 buyers and sellers achieve their real estate goals. From staging and marketing your property to assisting you in finding the home of your dreams, I would love to help you as well. Call me at 843-422-7500.
Hi, I'm Chip Welch with OC Welch Ford. Come pick out your brand new 2022 Expedition or Explorer with over 50 to choose from. With interest rates as low as 1.9%, call or come see me today at OC Welch Ford in Hardyville, South Carolina.
Now we're here with Coach Bonai. He is the assistant head coach and also the strengthening coach. So what does that entail for the team?
I train all the athletes at our school, male and female, make sure they're strong and in shape. We focus on injury prevention and just building strength and endurance.
Awesome. And how's the season going so far for your school?
It's going well. It's going well. I had a little hiccup last week, but we're ready to bounce back, see what happens this week. That's why we play the game, right?
Awesome. Well, good luck. Thank you. Yeah, and let's head back to the game.
Well, I tell you what, we've talked about the ADs, the heads of school. Of course, Dan Durbin for Beaufort Academy. And I'll get you Thomas Heyward's head of school, their principal, here in just a second. They got to be pretty pleased with how this is looking.
Well, we noticed coming in, it didn't look like there were that many folks that made the trip out for this football game. But they must have gotten here late or heard that we had a real contest on our hands. There's a lot of people out here now, Marcus, enjoying really well-played football game and a very competitive game.
One guy to mention, Al Bonai, we've mentioned him as the athletic director assistant and assistant head coach. He also teaches science. And Maria had a chance to chat with him. There's a kick that is up and fielded by number 2.
Jackson Porter, good to see him back on the field. Looks like he got taped up and is ready to go.
First down, 10 to go. 36-yard line. 1:37 to go in the third. Marcus Walsh, Daniel Cort, Larry Jacomot, Jeremy Pope, Christopher Sanders, Maria Soden with you.
So Nick Shuford dialed up the downfield throw and to great success there to Cutter. Let's see if Mark Clifford's crew can answer.
Here's Green, and he's got a nice run of his own. Brought down by a couple of Thomas Heyward Rebels, and I believe Cutter Williams, number 3, was one of them who had the touchdown catch moments ago.
And Tony O'Banner. O'Banner's playing as stout a game on defense as he is on offense.
1:26 to go, so we have a flag. Pay proudly, our flag sponsor. Penalty against BA. Don't get penalized with processing fees. Call Pay Proudly today.
Yeah, critical call there on first down, a holding. Again, we talked about it's been overall a clean game, but you got to get those hands off those jerseys. The umpires and the referees are going to see that most of the time.
line of scrimmage and big plays. A couple of keys for Mark Clifford, and isn't that true? Deneen fires deep down the right side. And it is caught. And that's a first down.
That's
heck of a catch.
To Sean Heyward.
Heyward caught one. He caught one earlier as well, but in the first half, it was all about the run game with him. So that's a Beaufort Academy first down. Also a Kevin M. Severe of State Farm first down.
Yeah,
Heyward's Kevin M. Severe today.
Another one of those difference makers, a playmaker on the outside. I love the idea of, working it into your good backs, and then, every third play, getting him a ball in space.
Here's a run up towards the middle. It's Heyward bouncing off a couple of tacklers, trying to get some extra yardage, and he does just by keeping those feet moving. And in on the stop for THA is number 54. Bo Pinckney, guard and defensive tackle.
Yeah, right now the biggest difference I see, other than the fatigue, is that Beaufort Academy on offense just has a few more weapons that they can call upon. So that it could come down to that.
Deneen gonna hand it off to Porter. Porter gonna get to about the 30 or so yard line. Mark Clifford checking in real quick with Deneen. 16-15. Heading down towards 10 seconds to go here in quarter number 3 of the Independent Bowl on WHHI Sports. What a game, 20-17. This will be the final play of the quarter if they can get it off. 2-1, and they just do, as it's a handoff to the outside. Taking it down the sideline is Green. He's still on his feet, and he's down to about the 5,
knocking on the door,
maybe the 10-yard line. A Kevin Severe of State Farm first down. That's the end of the quarter. 20-17 in favor of THA. BA knocking on the door. The 4th next.
Let casual living, fireside, and grilling inspire your outdoor style. Stop by and shop our 15,000 square foot showroom for the perfect patio furniture, fire pits, umbrellas, grills, outdoor kitchens, and more. We're here to help turn your outdoor space into a haven of luxury and style. We offer delivery and setup.
We're the only company that services what we sell. Please come by, as we'd love to earn your business.
Casual living, fireside and grilling, for the casual life.
At Mcginnis Orthodontics, we're committed to giving you a reason to love your smile. We offer state-of-the-art technologies to create beautiful, healthy smiles by utilizing cutting-edge technology and artificial intelligence to guarantee the best results possible. We're in the 1% of top Invisalign providers in the country. The technologies we use are amazing, but we're pretty sure that it's how much we love what we do and the neighbors we do it for that makes the real difference. Visit us in Hilton Head, Bluffton, and Beaufort and mention this offer to get $250 off treatment. We look forward to seeing you and for you to love your smile.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money, and who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Kevin Severe and find out how you can start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
Hi, I'm Chip Welch with OC Welch Ford. Come pick out your brand new 2022 Expedition or Explorer with over 50 to choose from. With interest rates as low as 1.9%, call or come see me today at OC Welch Ford in Hardyville, South Carolina.
I'm now here with Ashley Brunson, and he is one of the refs here at the game. Thanks so much for talking to us.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
So what inspired you to sign up to be a ref?
Inspired me was that I just felt like I wanted to give back to the game. I've been with my boys for since they grew up playing ball and all that, and I've been a parent, I've been a coach, and I just wanted to try the other side and see how it was,
Yeah, so you know the importance of what it is to have refs.
I do. It's important to have officials. We're kind of hurting for officials right now, so I understand what they mean to the game, because without us, you really couldn't play the game. So yeah.
And how can people get involved? Are there any requirements?
No requirements. They just need to find their local association in the area, whether it be SCISA or our public schools. I know public schools are the same way, but they just need to find the association and look them up and basically sign up. It's really no requirements.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Congress. Thank you for what you do for this community. Let's head back to the game.
We welcome you to the fourth quarter of the Independent Bowl. 20-17, Beaufort Academy with the football trailing, but at about the 10-yard line looking to go in and score. There's a run for Porter. Good thing that he's back. He gets about 9.5 out of the 10 yards needed for the touchdown. So it will be another try at it. Michael Heath, one of the coaches on this THA staff, a high school social studies teacher, and Benjamin Herod. I found it. Benjamin Herod is the head of the school at Thomas Heyward Academy.
Marcus, kind of like the Bluffton Hilton Head game we called a few weeks ago. Does this game starting to smell like it could come down to who has the ball last?
It very well looks that way. Deneen out of the gun, gets the snap. He's going to fake the handoff, take it up the middle, get into the end zone for the touchdown. Brought to you by TCL. Step up with TCL. And Deneen did right there as he scampered straight ahead for 6.
Boy, and that has been the go-to play down there inside the 5-yard line is the, Deneen out of the Wildcat. He's a dual threat quarterback. The offensive line, he does that little quick pause, and that just gets the defense back on their heels a little bit. Deneen finds the hole immediately and uses those great legs to get into the end zone.
Deneen will hold for the Gonzalez extra point. The snap is good, hold is good. Zeke sticks it through. It's 24-20 in favor of BA. Again, 24-20 BA, just starting the fourth. We will head to break and be right back with the Independent Bowl's fourth quarter continuance after this.
Old Town Golf Cars offers golf car service and sales of all makes and models in the Bluffton and Hilton Head area. We are authorized dealers for Gorea, Tomberlin, Advanced EV, and Royal EV, as well as many others. We have a wide range of golf carts to choose from at the most affordable prices in the area. Call or stop by today to learn more about our inventory.
Living on the coast offers a unique lifestyle, but with that comes the need for a specialized approach to helping protect residents and business owners from year-round winds, high tides, and torrential rain. Since 1850, our family-owned business has been helping friends and neighbors navigate whatever Mother Nature has thrown our way. At CT Lowndes, we know coastal insurance. Visit us at ctlowndes.com. Let us help you prepare for hurricane season.
We welcome you back. 24-20, Beaufort Academy with the lead over THA. Who wants it more? There's a squib kick down to the 25-yard line. It's going to be returned. And down the sideline, hello! Still rumbling is Tony Banner. Rushing stats through 3 quarters. The Rebels 113 yards, the Eagles 160. Passing stats through 3 quarters. The Eagles 69, the Rebels 56. Even the rushing and passing stats kind of mirror each other. And I think that's what has made this game so intriguing and so much fun to watch and call, Daniel, is exactly what I said at the outset during our open. These two teams do indeed mirror each other, and we're seeing it.
Two great, legendary coaches with incredible resumes and pedigrees. Very well coached, but also great athletes on both teams. Good quarterback play, good skill players, and really scrappy, intense, tenacious defenses. We've even seen some great kicking in this game.
Absolutely.
So you got a little of it all. Both these teams have just impressed me. I'm seeing a lot. I knew we were going to see a good football game tonight, partner, but this is even better than I thought it would be.
Without question, and I completely concur. Have you ever seen How I Met Your Mother?
I haven't.
You have not?
I know about it, but I haven't seen it.
It's a classic sitcom, and I think of Neil Patrick Harris.
Yeah.
And his big line is, "It's legendary." That's what these two programs are. Here's O'Banner taking it towards the middle. Now to the outside,
Oh,
still
my
on his
gosh.
feet.
Are you
Tony
kidding
O'Banner
me?
runs a guy over
Oh,
down the
my
sideline.
God.
Touchdown.
That's a freshman? Are you kidding me?
Holy cow. Ah. We've got an injured player. He's down on his back. That was a heck of a run.
Wow, I'll say.
Oh, my goodness.
Hope this young man's okay.
Yeah, we're going to go to timeout. Be right back after this on WHHI Sports TV.
Hi, I'm Barry Edwards with Allen Tire and Automotive Services. Did you know that the amount of tire that's actually making contact with the road is about the same size as a slice of watermelon? And that's all you have to keep you safe. It makes sense to have the best like Michelin. That's why Allen Tire has been proudly selling Michelin tires since 1978. At Allen Tire, we don't think of it as just a set of tires. You can trust us to be thinking about the safety of your car and, more importantly, what's inside.
Hi, I'm Bruce Wood, Managing Partner of Hilton Head Capital Partners, and I'm here to be part of your fun high school football season. It's a great time, but the game begins with the coin toss, and that's what I like to see first. So let's have a fun time. Let's all play safe. Let's enjoy our teams. And please, don't drink and drive. Your parents want you around for a while. So enjoy the game and enjoy the season.
So thanks to Jeremy Pope for certainly pointing out the Gavin Midyett injury, or got his wind knocked out of him. He was able to leave on his own power. The touchdown does stand. Tony O'Banner with a huge run, just going through everything. I mean, he was like Superman going through concrete.
Tony O'Banner is going to have his own banner if this game were to end right now.
High and deep is the extra point. It is good. 10:59 to go. We're going to take a timeout. Be right back after this.
At Mcginnis Orthodontics, we're committed to giving you a reason to love your smile. We offer state-of-the-art technologies to create beautiful, healthy smiles by utilizing cutting-edge technology and artificial intelligence to guarantee the best results possible. We're in the 1% of top Invisalign providers in the country. The technologies we use are amazing, but we're pretty sure that it's how much we love what we do and the neighbors we do it for that makes the real difference. Visit us in Hilton Head, Bluffton, and Beaufort and mention this offer to get $250 off treatment. We look forward to seeing you and for you to love your smile.
Jeremy Pope, he's turning into a little mini Larry Giacomo with stats. 13 flags, he tells us, in this game as the kickoff is going to go stay in bounds somehow around the 10-yard line. BA going to start with a long field as Green on the return, and there have been 5 lead changes, says Jeremy Pope as well, our director. He says it certainly helps with editing things down.
Nice tackle there by open field there by Tyshawn Mansell. Great coverage for the Rebels. But yeah, I mean, thanks Jeremy Pope for that. I mean, 5 lead changes. That just ties right into what we were saying in our pregame, which is these teams are pretty evenly matched.
For sure.
This is a seesaw battle, and let's go back to the touchdown run by O'Banner. My mouth is beginning to hurt by saying his name over and over and over again, but I just can't get over the skill and the physicality of this young freshman.
Low snap, and it's a short handoff to Jackson Porter, and he's going to take it for a couple. A reminder that FWDG is the furniture and services you deserve. The Furniture Warehouse Direct Gallery. FWDG. Mcginnis Orthodontics, our scoreboard sponsor. Love your smile at Mcginnis Orthodontics. Reminder, you can call Michael Sackman of Keller Williams, whether buying or selling your next home. That's our pregame sponsor, Keller Williams. Certainly hope all's going well with Michael and the gang over at Keller Williams. 10:19 to go in the quarter.
If this wasn't a rivalry before,
it is now.
I think it's safe to say it is now.
Not much doing. There's a fumble, and Thomas Heyward recovers.
Wow.
Heyward recovers the fumble, and it's recovered, I believe, by number 55. I think that's right.
And that was just putting a hat on the football. Again, that Thomas Heyward defense continues to play I mean, you're talking about 20 players on that field, Marcus, and not a single one of them has let up 1 ounce.
I take that back, and I thought it might be 66. It was. It was Lawson Hewitt. Guard, middle linebacker, senior, 5'11", 165. One of the big key cogs of this team. There's a run up the middle, and it's Tony O'Banner. Who else? Tony O'Banner is looking, and because of Fripp's injury, Tony O'Banner is looking the way that Anthony Fripp looked when I had the game week 2 last year, the Independent Bowl between Thomas Heyward and Hilton Head Prep. And that was a 32-7 win for THA in a huge game. That was the week after we saw the opener they had against Bluffton in the 29-22 overtime thriller. Here's Shuford trying to get to the outside, and he's going to be drugged to the ground.
Great open field tackle by Porter there. Like to see him help his adversary up there. That's always good to see.
And certainly the pat on the helmet.
You know, O'Banner, you're talking about O'Banner. He's just a taller, a little bit faster version of Fripp. I've said O'Banner so many times tonight. I'm just going to start saying beast. He's just a beast.
Yeah, he's like Mad Max.
Yeah, let's just come up with a nickname.
O'Banner, 15 carries, 136 yards, 2 touchdowns.
And that's not to mention what he's done on defense tonight.
Yeah, for sure.
But let's face it. I mean, it's we've said it many times. There are stars in this game, but it's not about one player. It's about a team. Both teams have played beautiful team football.
It's been outstanding. Shuford scrambling. He's in a little bit of trouble. He's going to throw, and it is incomplete. There were a plethora of Eagles, a flock of Eagles.
A flock of Eagles, indeed.
In on the play.
And, you know, that's one of those where his father over there, his coach, but also his father, Daddy's saying, no, son.
Right.
He's a good quarterback. Sometimes you can have a little bit too much confidence in your playmaking ability and your passing ability. Right there, he threw that into a host of Eagles and could have easily been a pick.
So here's my question for you, and you may say host, and I'm fine with that. You talk about a flock of Eagles. What would Rebels be? A bunch of Rebels? A host of Rebels? A
battalion?
A battalion of Rebels. Very good. Very good.
All right. Well, you put me on the spot.
There's a run out to the right side, not much doing, and a couple of Eagles in on the stop on the far side to stop O'Banner. One of them was Jackson Porter. And that's the turnover on downs with 9:24 to go, and that's huge.
What a stand. That is huge. Coming off of a heartbreaking turnover. We talked about it could come down to that key turnover. I thought that might have been it, but the Beaufort Academy Eagles said, nope, not on our watch.
Reminder that Casual Living Fireside and Grillin' is for the casual life. They're a tailgate sponsor. And O.C. Welch Ford, go see O.C. today for a great car buying experience. They were our national anthem sponsor. H&H Capital Partners, Hilton Head Capital Partners, navigating you to financial freedom. There you go, Kevin. As there's a run to the outside, and it's down the sideline. And again, number 1 taking it. That is Devontae Green, the junior running back, defensive back, 5'11", $165, listed as a player to watch. He was the game time decision with a bit of a bum ankle, but he's grinding it out.
Well, and Devontae Green says, O'Banner, I wear number 1 too, and I can run
Don't forget
too.
about me.
Don't forget about me. And again, you know, we talked about this. I just think this could come down to the fact that Beaufort Academy just has a few more fresh playmakers on their side of the ball.
Right. Here is a run to the outside, wheeling around is Green, trying to find some traffic lanes that are open, and unfortunately, they're not. That was like rush hour traffic that he was trying to go through that time.
Yeah, we talked about a battalion of Rebels. That was a swarm of Rebels right there.
Yeah,
They've been swarming around the football all night. And again, we say, coaches say every week, wins and losses come down to how the game is played in the trenches. And I'll say the defensive fronts and offensive fronts on both teams have just done a fantastic job tonight.
They sure have. Second down and 6, 27-24, THA currently with the lead. There's a deep ball down the right side. Look out, over the middle, incomplete. It looked like it was heading towards the right side, but it was incomplete over the middle and intended for number 11. That's Heyward. And a flag down at the 39-yard line.
Is that going to be pass interference?
Actually, check that. This is a 41-yard line. Pass interference against Thomas Heyward.
Yeah, and that's why I like spreading the field and going downfield. You know, sometimes, you know, you're going to get that that defensive pass interference call when you do that, and certainly that worked in their favor there. It just forces defenses to stay a little bit more honest and back on their heels a little bit. That's why it's critical to continue to mix the plays with a little bit of run, sprinkling a pass here and there. Keep that defense scrappy and getting to the football a little on their heels.
First down and 10. And here's a run to the outside. Taking it is Porter. And he gets across the 40 to about the 45-yard line, and more laundry. Now the flags are starting to pick up a little bit from Pay Proudly. Reminder, don't get penalized with processing fees. Call Pay Proudly. Stokes Toyota of Beaufort was our halftime sponsor. Thanks to Jessica Surrett talking to Michael Lynn. Visit Stokes Toyota of Beaufort, your friendly community dealer, for a truly exceptional experience. The fine folks at Stokes Toyota.
Well, you talk about, Marcus, you talk about more flags. You know, in addition to seeing more injuries and certainly more fatigue as you get later into a game, as it gets to this stage, you start to see more flags because guys are tired. You know, they're holding on versus sticking with their blocks.
Correct. There's a run up the middle, gaping hole, down the sideline. Look at this run for Beaufort Academy as it's number 1, Devontae Green. He didn't quite get to pay dirt, but he had a big run and a Kevin Severe of State Farm first down for BA. 7:28 to go.
Yeah, now the clock becomes the most critical element in this game. So we've got a one-score game, 3-point deficit here. So in Mark Clifford's world right now, what you want to do is focus on ball control, chewing up some of that clock.
Right.
You don't want to give Dietrich Shuford and O'Banner another shot at the ball or another shot at offense if you can help it.
Here's a run up the middle. This is Heyward, I believe. Yes, indeed it is. And he's got a big run. And again, a couple of Rebels in on the stop.
This is when you just want to stick with that run game, manage your plays, manage the clock. I'll tell you, in addition to having 3 touchdowns and an interception, Braden Deneen has been a real general with respect to managing the football game. He's just done a super job all night. You can tell he's using that senior leadership to guide his team. This is crunch time right now.
Reminder that the post-game show, I lost my train of thought there for a second. Flag down coming up. The post-game show brought to you by Island Tire, the longest-serving tire retailer and auto repair in Hilton Head and Island tradition. As well, Summit Services Heating and Air, your leader in home performance services in the Lowcountry. Thanks to Summit Services Heating and Air for supporting WHHI Sports all year long. Island Tire and Auto doing the MVP. Summit Services Heating and Air, the trophy presentation. We've got a timeout. 6:34 to go. 27-24 in favor of THA over BA. Back with more next on WHHI Sports Television.
Hey, are you looking to make living in the Lowcountry a little more affordable? Do you have a detached garage just like this one? Well, why not add on to it and make it a passive income opportunity?
They call this a carriage house or an accessory dwelling unit or ADU.
By building an ADU, you will increase your home's value, have an opportunity to actually make some money, and give someone a high-quality home to live in and rent just like this one.
My name's Ryan from Bluffton Builders, and my goal is to make home ownership more enjoyable through the highest quality craftsmanship, convenience, and communication.
To learn more, go to bluffton.builders/ADU.
Hi, I'm Mike Zachman, broker at Keller Williams Realty. I've maintained a successful business model through multiple market shifts over time. I know this market and I know real estate. Serving 22 years in the Navy as a Navy diver, combined with a lifetime of boating on the coast, have enabled me to know the waterways that are an integral part of the Lowcountry lifestyle. Whether you're buying or selling, myself and my team can help you navigate the coastal South Carolina real estate market. Give us a call.
Welcome back to the Independent Bowl. 6:34 to go in regulation. 27-24 visitors of THA on defense, but with the lead, there's a run to the left side, and it's Green busting through across the 30, down to about the 28-yard line.
Oh no, do we have a turnover?
It's a lost ball.
Wow.
I think THA's got it.
They
say
stripped it.
they do.
They stripped it.
Wow. Did you see it? I didn't.
I didn't. I think it was that number 3? That's Cutter
Williams. Holy smokes.
Oh, that's just if you're Mark Clifford now, that's a painful turnover there.
Yeah, he's scratching his head there on the sideline after that.
Boy, they had everything going. They were chewing up clock. They were getting good yardage with some good trap plays. I'll tell you, Green was just a beast on that drive.
He sure was.
But boy, just 2. Well, that's 3 turnovers for the Eagle offense here in this half.
Here's a run to the outside, and O'Banner being drugged to the ground. Did you happen to see a bunch of floats and bounce houses and stuff that was very similar to last week when you came rolling up?
I did. These football games are turning into carnivals. I like it.
The Beaufort Academy Parents Association providing the bounce house, Papa Shot. I saw some kids doing a little hot shot or Papa Shot, whatever you call it, with the little basketballs. All of that. It's great to get the kids involved, too.
Well, I'll tell you, I walked past a really good football game outside the stands here tonight.
That's right.
These kids can play out there.
Here's a run to the outside. Look at this. It is number 1, Tony O'Banner. Literally number 1 on the scorebook. And if you're THA today, number 1 in your heart, he takes a bow.
Well,
and as a first down, brought to you by Summit Services Heating and Air.
I mean, the young man clearly has a lot of things that you just can't coach, which is just superior and elite athletic ability. But let me tell you something about fundamentals. What I love seeing right there with this young freshman. Did you see, Marcus, did you see how he protected the ball there?
Absolutely.
They were going for the strip.
Yeah.
For all you young aspiring football players, watch this kind of fundamental play. It's so critical, especially late in a competitive game. Ball control, but ball protection is so key. And O'Banner just locked down on that ball with both hands and was not going to let anybody have it.
That is football 101. Protected. 5:07 to go in regulation. 27-24 in favor of THA. Snap is high. Corralled by Shuford. Look at Diedrich Shuford go. He's going to scamper down the field and get another THA first down, I do believe, with 4:53 to go and counting.
Dietrich's got sneaky good wheels too, doesn't he?
He does.
I mean, he doesn't look like he's moving that fast, but he's quick. And when he sees an opening, he doesn't wait. He's got great anticipation, good vision. Boy, I tell you, the quarterback play on both sides has been exceptional tonight.
It really has. 2nd down and 1, they're going to say. So he didn't quite get there. Ball is at the 30 or so. High snap. Shuford corrals it. Rolls up the middle. He's going to lose a couple. And he was brought down by a flock of Eagles at about the 35-yard line. So that's about a 5-yard loss.
Yeah, it's the only real danger with running these, the way almost all offenses run, whether it's high school, NFL, college, they all tend to go out of the shotgun these days. And if that snap is high or low, that creates a lot of danger when you're late, especially when you're late in a game like this and you got to protect that ball like we were talking about. Boy, that's 2 snaps in a row that were very high, and Shuford's done a great job just to control the ball.
Clock continuing to run. We're inside 3:40. Now at 3:30 to go. 3rd down. Ball loose!
Oh, no!
And it looks like...
Oh, no!
Does BA have it? I thought by Jove they do!
Just when we're talking about ball protection. Oh, no!
That's a shout out to Dustin Owsley of the Hilton Head Choral Society by me saying by Jove. That is number 60 with the recovery on the fumble That is Benjamin Warren. Actually, check that. Warren Benjamin. Offensive lineman, defensive lineman, 5'11", 220. Of course, Dustin Owsley, the new director of the Hilton Head Choral Society.
And just as I'm praising Dietrich Shuford for being able to control the high snaps, he makes a really poor pitch behind O'Banner to create that turnover.
Low snap, taking it up the middle for a few is Deneen and more Laundry. 3:15 to go. It's getting to the point in the second half where you would think need some Tide Pods again.
Well, yeah.
Just with the laundry
again,
that's
I think that's more a result of fatigue than anything. You know, we talked about it. You know, it's just instinctive this late in the game when you're this tired and you're engaged with the other player to trying to grab on instead of block, push, and pull back.
No doubt about that.
Well, Marcus, I think maybe I'm wrong, but I've got 5 turnovers total here in the second half. This is really going to come down to maybe who makes the last mistake is going to win this football game.
That sounds right. And we were talking about the fog and just with the fact that it's in the 60s, but temperature in the 60s, humidity about 75 or so percent. I'm seeing on the far side just a puff of air. I would think that might be fog. I don't think it's smoke of anything. As there's a run to the outside and a nice gain for BA. Courtesy of Jackson Porter. He really has played well tonight, too.
Well, we're talking about fatigue, but I'll tell you what, the effort is still there on both sides. I mean, these guys are coming up. They're blocking. They're tackling. They're hitting the holes hard. I mean, I could not be more impressed with both of these football teams.
2:35 remaining in regulation. 27-24 in favor of Thomas Heyward. There is a run up the middle and a heck of a run for Green as he takes it across the 50-yard line and into THA territory. That's a Kevin Severe of State Farm first down. We've got an injured Thomas Heyward Academy player. That's Joshua Gibson. We're going to take a timeout. Be right back after this.
We connect people to their work, to their families, to all things essential. That's why your Touchstone Energy Cooperative is here every day, making life easier in all the ways that matter. And of all the connections we make, we know none are more powerful than the human connection.
Palmetto Electric Cooperative, your source for power and information.
As a business owner, local service is important to me. I want to work with companies that know me, know my business, and are here when I need them. Pay Proudly's team listened to me and developed a custom solution that saved significant amount of money and made our process to accept payments easier. But what makes working with Pay Proudly even more meaningful is that they genuinely care. They contribute a percentage of fees collected to local charities that are important to me at no additional cost.
We are Pay Proudly.
Welcome back. 2:20, actually now 2:14 to go in regulation. Here's a big run for Green. Green busting down the right side, 20, and he's shut down at the 16-yard line. First down for BA and a Kevin Severe of State Farm. First down.
I think Green just got tired of us talking about number one on the other side.
Yeah, maybe.
And said, you know what, I'm going to put this team on my shoulder pads and bring it to the house. Man, I'll tell you, the last 2 series, he's just been a stud.
We're talking at the break, who we giving the player of the game to. I say if Green scores and BA hangs on and wins, you put him into consideration too.
You got to give him consideration for sure. Right now, if Beaufort Academy can score and win this game, I like Deneen, but boy, Green's showing his wares.
Gonzalez goes in motion. Here's a run, and it's Porter down the right sideline. Blockers in front of him, inside the 10, down to about the 5-yard line.
I'm glad you mentioned that, Marcus. Blockers in front of him. What a great job by the right side of that offensive line to get out in front, and what a beautiful job by Jackson Porter just to get behind him and let those big boys lead him into the end zone or close to it. They're down inside the 5. This is all you could ever ask for.
First down and goal, 5-yard line. 1 minute, 38 seconds to go in the fourth. If you've just tuned in right now, what took you so long? We've had a dandy. Here's a handoff towards the right side, heading towards the end zone. It's going to be close. BA says yes, that they got in, but the call is not quite. Down to about the goal line. 1:12 to go. And a stoppage with a whistle and a timeout called by the defense of THA. Thomas Heyward takes it. We will too. Be back with 1:12 to go in the fourth. Next on WHHI Sports TV.
Life is full of choices, and the choices we make directly affect our quality of life. Our day is much easier when we don't hit the snooze alarm 10 times and show up late for work. We feel better when we eat a well-balanced meal versus running through the drive-thru. And when it comes to your comfort at home or in the workplace, the result of hiring a fly-by-night repair guy or award-winning professional is night or day. Life is full of choices. For your home, for your family, for your environment. Make the superior choice. Call Superior today.
Marcus Walsh, Larry Giacomo, Daniel Cort, Jeremy Pope, Maria Soden, Christopher Sanders. 1:12 to go in regulation. 27-24 in favor of the visitors from Thomas Heyward Academy in the white. But Beaufort Academy knocking on the door to score, and they're not going to do it there.
Boy,
The
man.
handoff to Green, and he got smashed
Mansell.
down to the ground by Tyshawn Mansell, or Tyshawn Mansell.
Great penetration. Boy, I'll tell you, that Mansell's a heck of an athlete.
Good grief. 53 seconds to go. Timeout again, called by the defense. We'll take it again. Be back in a second on WHHI Sports TV.
This is the mower that cut the lawn, where you laid on your back so a princess could fly. The X-Mark Radius will get you on and off the lawn quickly with the signature cut, comfort, and reliability more landscape pros trust. X-Mark, official mowers of the backyard life. Visit your local dealer or explore the X-Mark Radius online for special finance offers available now.
53 seconds to play. 27-24, THA over BA.
Hold on
Beaufort
to your
Academy with a third down and goal. Your hats, your scarves, your mittens, your mucklucks, anything that you've got on you right now. 53 seconds to go. Gonzalez in motion. Whistles before the play.
Oh, no. Is that procedure?
52 seconds left. One thing that I meant to mention earlier, as
this is a huge call.
Ashley Brunson with the call, a false start. Speaking of kickers, you mentioned to me a few weeks ago when we were at Battery Creek that you thought the kicker on BC looked like a female, and indeed it was.
Is that right?
Yes.
Okay.
Taylor Doherty, or Taylor Doherty, I believe her last name is.
You go, girl.
T-A-E-L-Y-R.
I love it.
Taylor Doherty, a tremendous kicker, and I've just heard that and finally figured that out here recently, so I want to give Taylor a shout out. She was very, very impressive, and is certainly with Battery Creek.
You keep doing your thing, young lady.
For sure.
Boy, I'll tell you, that is a huge, right now, that's the play of the game. I mean, a procedure penalty, 3rd and 1, inside 1 minute. You're knocking on the door, you're an inch away. You can't make that mistake.
3rd down and 6. Ball just outside the 5, about the 6 or 7. There's a run to the right side.
Oh, he's back
and
down
Porter's
one.
going to be close, but I think short.
So Marcus, what do you do right here if you're Coach Mark Clifford?
Well, we're going to have a timeout, I believe. Yes, indeed we are. 43 seconds to go. I think you know what I'm going to say. I will, though, next.
Imagine how inconvenient your life would be without power. No lights, no refrigeration, no heating or cooling, no electronics. But with a Generac home standby generator, you will have power when you need it most. Generac generators automatically provide backup power after sensing a power outage, so your life goes on uninterrupted.
No doubt we're living in uncertain times, and many of our loved ones are spending more time at home. Selectric will have you prepared when the power goes out.
Selectric.
Done right now.
Welcome back here at the Independent Bowl. 43 seconds to go. 4th down and 1. You asked me a question that I was supposed to ask you. Jeremy Pope's into it as well. We all say you go for it. They are running up the gun. Touchdown! Devontae Green puts it in for 6.
And that's poetic justice, Marcus, because Devontae Green really in the last 6 or 7 minutes of this game has just had a little bit more fight in that dog, put this team on his shoulder pads, and it's just poetic that he would get the score right there.
How about this? 30-27. Beaufort Academy leads at home in the Independent Bowl with 40 seconds to go.
They're getting personnel on the field late.
Yeah, making it tough. Deneen will hold. Of course, Gonzalez, who's had a heck of a leg, he's done it all. Will kick. It's on its way. It is good. 31-27.
That could be the game breaker right there.
It could. 40 seconds to go. We've got a break. Be right back after this on WHHI Television.
In life, some things just go together, like a burger and fries. And home and auto insurance from State Farm. So make it a combo. Combining your home and auto insurance could save you time and money, and who doesn't like that? Just call State Farm agent Kevin Sevier and find out how you can start saving today. It's just another way we're here to help life go right.
Have you joined the Express Comfort Club from Summit Services Heating and Air? It's the ultimate way to keep your cool. Membership is free and includes discounts on routine maintenance, 15% discount on all repairs, 3-year parts and labor warranty, no overtime charges, plus other benefits. Your comfort is just a call away. To sign up for Express Comfort Club, call 843-836-2653.
SummitServices.com.
6 lead changes, 3 this quarter. Thank you very much to our junior statistician and director Jeremy Pope.
If we don't watch it, we might lose our spot on the microphone with the way Jeremy's going tonight. But Marcus, we
40
talked,
seconds.
We said at the Beaufort or the Bluffton Hilton Head game a few weeks ago, the instant classic in overtime. If ESPN were here, they would categorize this as an instant classic. Well, I think we've got another instant classic on our hands.
8-play, 73-yard drive right there from Beaufort Academy to take a 31-27 lead with 40 ticks remaining. The kick, it is high, it is far, and it is Tony O'Banner. Who else? Down the sideline. Oh,
that's Mansell.
Goodness. Oh, that is Mansell. I beg your pardon. At the outset, I did see number 2 rather than 1, so that's Mansell.
Now
ripping off a great return.
Does Team Shuford have an answer here with 34 seconds left? Nick and his son Dietrich, what kind of magic do they have left in the bag, Marcus?
I think they got a few magic beans up their sleeves.
Well, they're going to.
Well, they don't really have sleeves,
them.
so the magic beans at their pads.
The PAT there by the converted extra point there by Gonzalez is going to force them to get this ball in the end zone to win the football game. So they're going to have to pull out all the stops right now to get this W.
Yeah. 34 seconds left in regulation. The Imperial March blaring here at BA's Merritt Field. Would you want anything else, folks? I mean, really, come on.
Well, you mentioned you love your job. It's hard to beat this.
Shuford, deep ball, left side, high, picked off, and BA, that should seal it.
Gonzalez.
Up the middle, Gonzalez takes it to the 45-yard line, but hold on, we've got a flag. I saw the yellow going out, courtesy of Pay Proudly. Don't get penalized with processing fees. Call Pay Proudly today. You might want to call them tomorrow or Monday, depending on when they're open. It is post business operation hours.
That was after dead ball.
So the dead ball penalty, 22 seconds to go. Oh my, what a ball game.
Yeah, we just talked about instant classics. There's no question this is that. But we also talked about, you know, is this matchup a rivalry yet? And the answer is definitively after tonight, 100% yes.
You bet your bottom dollar. There's the knee. 18 seconds to go. Beaufort Academy wins their first game in this rivalry. In the Independent Bowl, the final score is going to be 31-27 as we tick down 4, 3, 2, and we are at triple zeros. Again, the final 31-27 BA over THA. First time won for Beaufort Academy in this rivalry. We're going to talk to Mark Clifford and our player of the game in the post-game show brought to you by Summit Services Heating and Air and Island Tire and Auto next on WHHI Sports TV. We'll be right back.
Hey, are you looking to make living in the Lowcountry a little more affordable? You have a detached garage just like this one? Well, why not add on to it and make it a passive income opportunity?
They call this a carriage house or an accessory dwelling unit or ADU.
By building an ADU, you will increase your home's value, have an opportunity to actually make some money, and give someone a high-quality home to live in and rent just like this one.
My name's Ryan from Bluffton Builders, and my goal is to make home ownership more enjoyable through the highest quality craftsmanship, convenience, and communication.
To learn more, go to bluffton.builders/ADU.
At Mcginnis Orthodontics, we're committed to giving you a reason to love your smile. We offer state-of-the-art technologies to create beautiful, healthy smiles by utilizing cutting-edge technology and artificial intelligence to guarantee the best results possible. We're in the 1% of top Invisalign providers in the country. The technologies we use are amazing, but we're pretty sure that it's how much we love what we do and the neighbors we do it for that makes the real difference. Visit us in Hilton Head, Bluffton, and Beaufort and mention this offer to get $250 off treatment. We look forward to seeing you and for you to love your smile.
Hi, I'm Chip Welch with OC Welch Ford. Come pick out your brand new 2022 Expedition or Explorer with over 50 to choose from. With interest rates as low as 1.9%, call or come see me today at OC Welch Ford in Hardyville, South Carolina.
It's legendary. That's what these two programs are. Here's O'Banner taking it towards the middle. Now to the outside, still on his feet. Tony O'Banner runs the guy over down the sideline. Touchdown.
That's a freshman? Are you kidding me?
Holy cow! Tony O'Banner with a huge run, just going through everything. I mean, he was like Superman going through concrete.
Tony O'Banner is going to have his own banner if this game were to end right now.
High and deep is the extra point. It is good. 10:59 to go. We are going to take a timeout. Be right back after this.
Imagine how inconvenient your life would be without power. No lights, no refrigeration, no heating or cooling, no electronics. But with a Generac home standby generator, you will have power when you need it most. Generac generators automatically provide backup power after sensing a power outage, so your life goes on uninterrupted.
No doubt we're living in uncertain times, and many of our loved ones are spending more time at home. Selectric will have you prepared when the power goes out.
Selectric.
Done right now.
Have you joined the Express Comfort Club from Summit Services Heating and Air? It's the ultimate way to keep your cool. Membership is free and includes discounts on routine maintenance, 15% discount on all repairs, 3-year parts and labor warranty, no overtime charges, plus other benefits. Your comfort is just a call away. To sign up for Express Comfort Club, call 843-836-2653.
SummitServices.com.
Welcome into the Island Tire and Auto and Summit Services Heating and Air postgame show. Marcus Walsh, Daniel Cort joining us. Braden Deneen, our MVP, and Coach Mark Clifford, the head coach of BA, after a huge 31-27 win over Thomas Heyward Academy in the Independent Bowl. First win for BA in this rivalry series, now 1-3 and a big win. Let's go to Daniel. He's with Mark Clifford.
Coach, I'd like to award you the winner of the Independent Bowl tonight. What a contest. It's the kind of game that no one really deserves to lose, but somebody at the end has to take the W. What a drive there at the end. You know, we talked about how evenly matched these two teams were, how well coached they are. You know, you being a Beaufort legend in your own right, Coach Shuford, a legend at Thomas Heyward. Nothing happened to diminish that mantra or that moniker tonight, but what a victory. What does a victory like this do for a program like you have back here?
Well, me and Coach Mizell and Coach Kelly work our tails off, but it's all about these guys standing behind me and this guy right here. And it's a heck of a win for Beaufort Academy. And we're just gonna, we're gonna enjoy the victory. The school, the community of Beaufort Academy is going to enjoy this victory, and it's back to work on Monday because Region starts.
Yeah, well, Region does start, and Marcus has got an award presentation to give to Braden Deneen as our player of the game. But if for my money, if I had an award, I'd give every football player on this team the MVP tonight because it was just a well-played football game all the way around.
All right.
Y'all were fantastic.
There's a bunch of winners here tonight, and I think, as evidence of the crowd that we have standing around us, the entire Beaufort Academy family won tonight. We're going to come back in just a minute where Marcus is going to award our player of the game. Stay with us.
I think my biggest fear coming back to college was failure. I had failed before, but TCL really did give me that confidence. The professors really want you to achieve and accomplish your goals. And TCL made coming back to college really easy by making it fun, affordable, and providing that place for us to feel like we can succeed and make it work. I would tell somebody that if they wanted to change their life, that this is what they needed to do.
Hi, I'm Barry Edwards with Island Tire and Automotive Services. Here at Island Tire, we like to provide you with peace of mind by using the best with Michelin tires. With 19 plants in North America, 7 of those are here in South Carolina. Michelin makes it easy to support local giving because they provide the best quality, top-leading innovation and service. 3 things Michelin and Island Tire and Automotive Services have in common: quality, innovation, and service. Give us a call today.
Welcome back into the Island Tire and Auto and Summit Services Heating and Air MVP wrap-up show. Speaking of MVPs, we have Braden Deneen here. And Braden, what a game for you and your guys. Talk about what your offensive line did for you, especially in that second half, coming back multiple times, leading you guys to this huge win.
Oh my God, they're strong. They're some strong boys, and I got Hampton up here with me because he leads the offensive line. He really knows what he's doing. He's been with Mark Clifford for, what was it?
Since he's 7th grade, right?
7th grade. Wow. And he knows what he's doing, and he knows how to hype all these big boys up, saving me and big, strong D and Jackson in the backfield.
Talk a little bit about the week of practice. Obviously, you guys were banged up, had a few guys with the flu. I overheard Coach saying a few minutes ago that either Tuesday or Wednesday was some of the best practice that he's seen, and it was just a tremendous day. Talk about what you guys went through during the week.
Well, it was a tough week, especially coming after that game we had last week. But we pulled together because we knew who we were. We knew what we had to do and what we had to get done. And these boys, they got together and we went to work.
Want to talk briefly, both teams, you and THA, faced Hilton Head Christian Academy, and you both gave Hilton Head Christian Academy all they could handle. Talk about that experience and certainly how it propelled you to where you are right now, getting this huge win against Thomas Heyward.
Well, that was really our first close game of the season, so that was we learned from that game. We learned how to play in these close games and how to fight, and we proved it today how it doesn't matter who you are, we're going to beat you off the ball.
Tell you what, this team's really exciting and is definitely going to be a force to be reckoned with. Region ball next, right?
Oh, yes, sir.
What a game. 31-27, the final score of the Independent Bowl. Beaufort Academy wins it over Thomas Heyward on a huge drive to end it. For Daniel Cort, Maria Soden, Jeremy Pope, the rest of our crew, I'm Marcus Walsh. We've got a lot more high school football next week. Stay tuned for that. Only on WHHI Sports TV, the Independent Bowl is a wrap.